Huntington Way, we're having a ball. From TV to gaming, we're covering it all. A crew so wild, you'll never forget. With jokes so sharp, you'll break a sweat. And Germans too. This quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. Huntington Wanker's comedy gold. Break a sweat. From Brits to Yanks and Germans too. This quirky crew's got laughs for you. We're breaking the news and breaking the mold. The Huntington Wanker's comedy gold. Nice moves we take up. Bro stole the 47th chromosome. I didn't know they come in color options. Two dog syndrome. Locked in a chrome, but the chrome never locked in. Is this KSI? 50% XY tentacion. Bro got nerfed twice. Oh me. Oh me. Down from the streets. Blood took stay down a little too seriously. Man's a shiny Pokemon, he said drip and drown. Pick a 47 cents, at least the moves ain't down. It down, James, bro, got the wrong DLC twice. Bro, double down, finally I saw a black version before I died. The newest model is the lead. Man down, man down.
Way it's just such a good way to open up a show. A little bit of chat music. But ladies, gents, welcome to the Hump Day Chin Wag, episode number 47. And my good God, it's been a long one. We're almost up to episode 50 already, which is absolutely obscene.
Sweet.
But welcome.
Yep.
You have to say welcome. We are going to say welcome. Do you know what? I'm just going to swap him around. Let's put Paul in the center stage, shall we?
Yay!
I will say welcome to the new panelist, Paul, and basically the normal rules are, first thing we do on the show, Paul, is go around the room, see how you're doing, how you're feeling, what you've been up to lately, anything interesting going on, and do you have a cup of tea or a coffee? That is the question.
To answer the last question, I have a zero sugar soda Zevia. That's my caffeine. It's delicious. Sponsored, not sponsored by
it.
Looks delicious too.
It was like, such conviction.
This stream is brought to you by.
That's right. Not Hey Zevia, give us a sponsorship. No, I am so happy to be here, guys. Thank you for welcoming me. You guys are too kind. Now there's two Americans on the panel, although
friend.
I'm not full American. I'm also Polish. So Poland's invading here. Yes, Polska, yes, Gideon. Look, check it out. I can turn my room into the Polish flag right there. Poland's right there. Let's go. Yes, Polska. Anyway, fuck that German over there, by the way. Both the Germans on the show.
I've got to warn you, Paul. There's normally two Germans on here.
I know both of them. They both they've both been invading my channels, so I'm like really scared. So
Yeah, so you better watch your mouth, motherfucker.
This one's
He's
particular.
German and Japanese.
That's right. I call him.
Double
It's
different.
funny because on the Company Boys channel, my the co-op channel, I got DJ Access, and now I got the Axis of Evil joining us as well.
Axis
So
Pro.
DJ Axis.
I've
Hanayama
deliberately
attacks
put
the
him
West
underneath
and
you.
the East.
Yeah, I've
You put him
deliberately put
deliberate-
him underneath you now so that you can shit on him.
oh,
The bad thing is he can try, but at least at the very latest on Sunday, we will see who does the shitting on who.
it's good.
Mhm.
It's good. Turn on friendly fire on Warframe and troll me harder than anyone I know. God damn it.
It's like,
Damn
oh
Germany.
no, I'm so sorry. How did that happen?
Oh no, I
10,000
died again.
times.
But I'm stoked to be here. Although you're asking how I am doing, I am a little terrified because my gaming PC, we assume the AIO pump, the water
Yep.
cooling pump, is jacked.
Yep.
I don't know anything about dang computers. All right, not nothing. I know a little bit. I could pop in a RAM and some slots. I haven't played enough PC Builder Simulator to know exactly what I'm doing. Although I should probably download that soon and try that out before I attempt in real life. Which I'm gonna attempt to switch out the cooler pump and stick the thermal paste on and everything.
It's
so
easy, Paul. You
It's
call out.
Yeah, it's easy enough to do. But Abe, go ahead. Say what you were saying.
You just call out a plumber, Paul. He'll sort it for you.
get my pipes ready. That
Yeah.
sounded
Yeah.
awfully
I'm out.
sus.
Incidentally,
right
this
in.
weekend, I'm actually building a gaming PC live on stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already
And,
bookmarked it.
Sunday I'm building. So the son's building himself a new gaming PC. So we're going to go through all of it from bare bones all the way AIO, cooler, you name it. He's building a complete white rig. So all of the components are basically white that's going in.
That
wow.
is
It's going to be
awesome.
good. It's going to be good. But
Sounds like there's a lot of power going to be coming out of that.
Ooh, a lot of power.
white power. It's not black man magic. White man magic. Jack, how you doing? Talking about lesbian black females.
Yes, that's the resident lesbian black female lesbian black person on the panel. No, I've had a lot of fun with my kid and stuff like that. I had an opportunity to cut the grass today. It's been nice and sunny. Bit windy though, ain't it? You know, bit cold, but nevertheless, been having fun doing that. And out in in the sort of like the backgrounds of everything, trying to get books edited for Thursday night,
Yeah.
and the
seriously.
software behind that
Seriously
programmed.
looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hope you're looking forward to tomorrow night.
Mate, I'm going to have such a good time, but Insidious Bliss blasting in.
Whoa,
10
buddy.
gifted mom,
We got
mom
10 gifted subs. Whoa, buddy.
My good God, Texas Mofo was gifted a membership. Then we've got Donna. It's good to see Donna. Donna plays a lot of Scum, a lot of survival games. Then we got Lotus Wolf. Welcome to being a member.
Lucas.
The plot strikes back.
I haven't seen
Clicky
Lotus in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're balmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah.
You're balmy,
Blair?
you are.
And then we've got Lurkio, who lurks a lot. And then, of course, Dom H, the legend himself.
Oh, that's
Dom
awesome.
H. And Nicholas H. And then Spectrum as
Brother of
well.
Dom H.
Yep.
Dude, that's great.
Such a good list of members there. Right off the bat
Let's
as well,
go.
Insidious Bliss. Thank you very much indeed, sir. That's incredibly generous of you. Greg, what you been doing? What you been up to?
And by the way, Insidious's message to the thing was, please accept this bribe to keep Paul.
Yeah, Insidious is bribing you to keep me. He wants me out of the company, boys.
Yeah.
Melissa's the other member of the Company Boys channel. It's me, him, and DJ Access, and we all are at each other's throat. Cooperative. It's how you play co-op games, but it's also competitive because you just shit talk each other the whole time. That's
Mhm.
the whole.
Absolutely.
That's
We are vaguely aware of this when we play
Yes.
party animals.
Tiny bit.
Just a little.
it's just little razzing. That's what bros do. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
what we
a
do.
little bit. Yeah.
Specifically, if
Little
a certain
bit of
somebody,
razzing.
specifically if a certain somebody starts going into menus.
Oh yeah, this guy loves menus. I love to just sit in the menus of games and pick the stuff out, and switch out things, and just fuck running in like Monster Hunter. Fuck taking down the monster. I want to sit and get all my gear ready. That's the fun part.
Yeah, plot twist. The menus were the real game.
Exactly.
And then
Real game all along.
And then
Yeah.
Insidious
Need to-
immediately fucking Insidious jumps on him and is like, "Get moving, bitch!"
We need to get Paul UI simulator or something, so he can just.
Does that exist?
It should do. You can just reconfigure UIs to various styles, maybe.
Menu
Yes.
simulator.
But Greg,
Yes.
how you doing?
Good. Yes.
How you
Since
feeling?
last Wednesday. What?
How you feeling?
I'm
How's your
feeling.
shoulder?
I'm
How's
feeling
your
good.
fingers?
My finger's still numb.
Okay. Have you
Yeah.
been to see the doctor yet?
No.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
There's a surprise.
Not
Tombi's
really.
dad voice is coming out.
Yeah.
This is an
I've
intervention.
definitely been thinking about it.
You've definitely been thinking about it.
Mhm.
Do you know what? I was actually thinking about you this week. I've actually picked up some more tabletop RPGs.
Have you?
What'd you
What'd
pick
you
up?
get?
Do you know what? I've actually gone back to my youth in a lot of respects. Can you remember Hero Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I loaded the Hero Quest additional
The
packs.
expansion. So is
Yeah.
that for the old version that you still have, or did you get the reissued version?
Reissued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the base game for that?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I don't have that game.
Mate, do you know what? I remember playing. So I literally remember the Christmas that both me and my older brother got these games. I got Hero Quest. My older brother got Space Marines.
Nice.
And it was like superb. It was like the best Christmas ever. Because there we were with these characters, and they were all able to be painted. And it was like, shit, this is amazing. Best thing ever. Best Christmas. Hands on and stuff.
Cool.
So yeah,
Working
I've started to collect my tabletop RPGs.
Cool. Good. I mean, I backed 3 in the last 2 weeks, I think. I backed the Terraforming Mars
Yep.
RPG from Shadow Dark, and Castles and Crusades.
Castles and
Oh.
Crusades. Yeah.
Yeah, the full system all in
Nice.
for that, because they worked with Gary Gygax for some time before he died on his magnum opus mega dungeon and environs, which is called Castle Zagig, and they're doing a eventually 5-volume box set of the whole thing, plus extra bits and bobs. Their backer kit is running right now, actually. If anyone's
Nice.
interested in that MPIC and something like that, it's going to be.
If you got the link, just drop it into chat, mate.
I'll get it.
Yeah, just drop it into chat, because you've got a wrench anyway, so that'll be quite useful to people, mate.
But yeah, I've been after last Thursday's encounter with Jack until like 1 a.m. I gotta say, I've been struggling
Crazy.
to keep up. I've been struggling to keep up all
It was over.
weekend and
So you-
this week as well. The Conan server.
Yeah.
So Thursday was busy doing Fight and Fantasy Game Book, and then since then, all the mods everywhere have been updated every hour, and I've been struggling to keep the server live. But yeah, it's going all right now. Got a couple of admins.
Just
in
remember, if
different
you
time
ever
zones.
need to bounce any issues off me, just give me a shout, mate. I'm always
Will do.
about.
Yeah,
Especially during the day, because I'm fucking sat here just coding away.
yeah.
And 5 minutes distraction on a fun project is worth its weight in gold in terms of recouping some
Yeah, a
of that
bit of
focus.
downtime.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because quite often I'll just power through, just completely ignore even taking breaks. I mean, I probably sat on the computer at 8 o'clock this morning, and I literally didn't move. I haven't moved sins apart from going downstairs, make a cup of tea a couple of times.
That's literally it. The most exercise you do is walk into the kettle and back,
Yeah.
in it?
That's up and down the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's generally
Yep, same
why
here.
Tam refuses to make me cups of tea, so that I do at least
You
get
just
out
get
of the
up.
room.
Just like
Yeah, so
get
I
up,
do
stretch your
actually
legs
get
a
out of
bit.
the room, run down the stairs, make a cuppa, get a bit of fresh air, get attacked by the dogs, get fucking headbutted in the fucking dick by Rosie because she's a fucking arsehole. The second fucking no word of a lie. Sorry, Yanni. The second day in a trot, we've taken the dogs out first thing in the morning. What's Rosie done as soon as she's across the field? Rolled in fox shit.
Oh no,
Second day
Fuck.
that's the
Hey.
worst.
on the
good for the
fucking
skin.
bounce. And I'm like, you fucking dirty shit. And she smelled, and this, as you know, fox shit, it doesn't exactly smell like fucking roses. So
Tastes great though.
it tastes fucking lovely on your fucking tongue. But the worst thing is, because Rosie's so eager to please, she comes and sits on you as if to say, I'm a good girl, I am, and wants a cuddle. And so she's rubbing herself, rubbing her fucking shit-ass body, fox food up against your fucking trousers and through your legs, and it's all over the lead.
She
And
just,
I'm like,
she just smell the same as her.
I've got to hold your lead here, and now it's covered in shit. And it's like,
Oh God.
So moral of the story is it's confirmed Tombi smells like fox shit.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Tombi is tasty as fuck. Yeah.
Nasty.
So yeah, we're gonna take her
Nasty
onto
bitch.
a nasty bitch. Yes, we're gonna take her onto a different field tomorrow and see if we can snap her out of it. I'm not doing a
See if we can get her to roll in some different fuck shit.
Go badgering.
the worst thing is, it was the same fucking spot she did yesterday. It's
Oh,
like,
she knows.
ooh,
She
it's,
knows.
it's like, I fucking smell it. I smell that shit.
She's like, that's my
Literally.
favorite shit.
Like, ooh, this smells like Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Oh,
wonder
did
why they do
Toilette.
that.
Rolls in it.
Why do they do it?
It's scent
For
masking.
some reason.
It's scent masking because don't forget, dogs are prey driven. So when they get to a certain age, their prey drive kicks into touch. And one of the things that they do is try to scent mask themselves to the surrounding areas. And the easiest way of doing that, deer shit, fox shit, badger shit, eat
That's
fucking
what Kevin Costner did in Prince of Thieves, and he picked up a lump of shit and rubbed it on himself.
It was
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even know the cameras were rolling though.
yeah, and that's the thing.
That's
If
just
you
his
watch it really carefully, you can see him just like, this tastes really yummy.
Yum.
And the poor guard is like, oh my god, you stink. and then he kicks him up the ass and then fucks him gun. Yeah.
And then Kevin Costner does his terrible British accent, So thank you for noticing me, sir. Fucking terrible.
Yeah, I know. Fucking love that film.
It's such a
Yeah,
good
great film.
I
Love
still
it.
love it.
Fucking love
Yeah.
it.
Guilty pleasure.
Do you know what? I'm really, really tempted to watch that this week.
Yeah.
Just because.
I haven't seen it in years.
It's
Good.
that village building montage right in the middle that gets you going, isn't it? You know what I mean? You
Mate,
know, with the stringing up all the and making the arrows and that.
If you watch any survival game I play where we're building bases and everything like that, the second I find a game where I can build a house in a tree, I'll always do to the trees as soon as I'm able to fucking build it. I'm
I
like,
love it.
me. Yes, I fucking love it. I love it.
Great.
But yeah, Greg,
Yes.
welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Abe, how you doing, sir?
I'm still breathing. Can't complain.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Stop
Oh,
fucking
and-
complaining then.
And Paul, go fuck yourself.
Chat. Don't make me go after you.
You might need to. Some people in the chat may watch the pub on the weekend. Incidentally, I'm going to be on the pub this weekend.
Hey,
Oh, really?
let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to be there.
Sweet.
One of the standard greetings, Paul. Would you like to greet the chat?
The whole chat? Let me.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. All right. I'm gonna start from wherever it starts at the top.
Oh no, just with a fucking go fuck yourself.
On our show we go down the line and say each name,
Yeah,
but I'll
one.
do. You know
Jesus.
what? You're right. I was about to get into it. I'm like, this takes 30 minutes on our show. Now we turn on music, it gets sexual. But you're right. On the pub, our greeting is, "Hey chat, go fuck yourself."
So
Yeah.
I've got another question for Paul then.
Yes.
So normally our intros can be 45 minutes. They can be 90 minutes just for our intros. What's your standard intro on most of your podcasts? How long do you normally take?
On the pub, we kind of get we do the intros, and then after the intros it's chat. So by the time we're done intros and saying fuck you to chat, especially the last like 2 weeks, like I don't know what's we've been turning on Feed the Ducks, which is the StreamYards song everybody knows. And then, we get into it. Abe is my hype man, best hype man in the world. While I do that, I think we hit like the 20 to 30 minute mark. I don't remember exactly, but it was somewhere around there. I swear the last time we saw it was like 30 minutes. And
ours tend to drag on sometimes, which is quite impressive. But
Ever so slightly.
it's all
just
part of
so
the
slightly
fucking
over
fun.
the hour
Of course
mark.
it is,
It's
yeah.
all part of fun. And I've just realised, I mean, the thing is, I was just having a look at chat there, and Davey Verse popped in. Hello, you cunt. And I just had a look. I haven't got the doodah ready.
The clip
Oh,
It's
no.
not loaded. It's
Doodah.
not
No,
loaded on
you
this one.
can't.
Oh, there it is. I found it. Don't you worry.
Yay!
Oh,
Hello,
Stay
you
safe.
cunt.
Hello, you can. Right. Let me just resize the badger. I'm going to take the opportunity to resize him because this is the Davey verse. Welcome
Phrasing.
to the show. Resize the badger.
Hello, you cunt. Hello, you cunt.
Mate, I fucking love it. I love it.
Classic morning TV.
Oh no, especially. Do you know anything about that, Paul?
No.
Right. Okay. So you know, in America, you've got Loose Women, early morning show, load of
We have-
bitches just talk.
Okay, yeah.
The View.
The View.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah.
view. Yeah, we have the view.
Yeah.
So ours is basically Loose Women and loads of different other bloody morning shows. And one of the morning shows, a ex-Page 3 slapper brings on her retarded son. And she's explaining to him, Harvey, now what do you say when people are mean to you? And he literally just turns around and says, hello, you cunt. This was like fucking 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking in hysterics at this point. And
That
it's become
is-
such a fucking meme.
That is amazing. I love it.
Beautiful.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you say the name of the show was Loose Women?
I had the same thought, Paul. I had the exact
Yes.
same thought.
Okay.
They are
Like,
they
I'm
are
sorry,
fucking
what?
they are
In
like
America, that means something else.
I,
no,
I,
it doesn't.
No,
It
it
means
means
the
the
same
same
thing in
here.
Britain.
it
It's,
means
it's the
same
double
here.
entendre.
I
Yeah,
used to
it means
watch
the
Loose
same.
Women religiously, and I was disappointed every time.
See, when we say loose women, all we mean is, an absolute whore. We
Whores.
don't mean it any other
Whores.
way. So, yeah, you're fucking whore. So it's
Whereas,
just, yeah.
whereas for me, a
Don't do
loose
that.
woman is someone whose hoo-ha looks like a fucking tattered windsock.
Like
Yeah,
Sleeve
there
of
is that as
Wizard.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a wizard sleeve.
Yeah.
It looks like the
Bab.
Japanese battle ensign is just one big giant red spot.
Oh my god.
An axe wound.
Yes.
A hairy axe wound.
Mm.
This
Holy
punch
shit.
stretch.
Mate, all of the childness is coming out. Yarnwich, how you
Yes.
doing? How you doing?
Hello, friends. I'm doing well. I'm going to be knitting just some of my scrap yarns today. I'm going to try and make myself a seat cushion because my ass hurts. So that's my plan. My shitty ass camera.
Oh dear. So alleged has been abusing you again.
Giggity.
Well, I mean, there's going to be fucking 2 reasons why your ass hurts.
Too much gaming.
Yeah, it's been
One
too
of
much
them.
streaming, honestly.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Lies.
And alleged.
and the other one is for me to know and no one to find out.
Exactly.
So it's confirmed. So it's
que-
confirmed.
So the question, do you have the skill? Right, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you have the skill to knit with a hole in it?
Yes, I do. I could
Fucking
do
legend.
that. The only difference
Oh.
with these is that you need the actual material, the cushion, to go on the inside. Look at his bib.
Isn't that where your nuts go?
Baby Tombi.
It looks like a
no, that's-
hungry baby all of a sudden.
Yeah,
That's
got
not
a
where my
kid.
fucking nuts go. Where's my asshole goes?
Okay,
He's getting
okay.
hungry for that fuck shit.
Because that
Yeah.
makes it all better.
Yeah, that does
Yeah.
make it better. It would have been better if that's where your nuts
Yeah,
went.
but Jack, what would you sooner eat, ass or balls?
Balls? 'Cause
Can
there's
I
no
choose to
doo-doo?
die?
Ass
I
or
went,
balls? Ass or
Hold on,
balls?
hold on. Are we talking about attached to a being or served on a plate?
Does there
Yeah,
need
I've
to
had
be a
sweetbreads before.
Is there really a need for a distinction between them?
And also,
Yes.
what kind of creature are we talking about?
I mean, Jack,
Hey, my
I'd
goodness,
say,
your brain.
given that an ass could be 50-50 male or female, and balls are definitely 100% male.
that's true.
Someone's
I
thinking
like
outside
your
the fucking
thinking,
box.
Greg.
This is
Asshole,
a
'cause
tabletop. This is a tabletop RPG.
You have to gain
It
it.
Yes,
is.
exactly.
You've got to
Can we-
ask the serious questions.
Yes.
The game's
What's the
called
name of
Ass or
this
Balls.
table? Ass or balls?
African or
That's a great
European
question.
swallow?
My God.
European. Oh my god.
Hairy Enema, how you doing?
I'm doing the usual, laughing about stupid people on Twitter. Obviously, Sunday invaded Paul's streams again. doing some more of the Warframe and shooting fucking idiots in space.
Good.
Warframe
Yay.
is amazing.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
what we like to hear.
And then obviously for Saturday, we're watching Sword of the Stranger.
we are.
Yes.
So anime
more
after
solo
dark this
leveling?
week.
Solo
Solo
leveling is
leveling's
done.
finished.
Solo leveling is done.
Yeah.
And,
Mate.
and because all of the new shit starts this week, but on Sunday, and Tombi has it in the intro, but hasn't seen the film, I suggested, hey, why not just watch Sword of the Stranger this week?
Yep. So that's what we're gonna do.
Fuck yeah.
And the final episode, the whole of the season was absolute chef's kiss for solo leveling. But the last two episodes were peak anime for me. They're just fucking unreal. I was so gobsmacked. I think I've watched the last two episodes now probably 10 times each. They're just so good.
Welcome to the club.
I've become addicted. Oh no. I'm going to start talking Japanese and pretend I'm a hairy enema. I had to introduce...
Here's the funny part. Speaking about speaking Japanese, Yanni last night playing Sandland, and Yanni slowly noticed what these people saying is not what's written in these subtitles. And I'm like, yeah, welcome to my problem world.
Yep.
Welcome
Yeah.
Welcome to
welcome
the
club
localization
of hating
sucks.
Yeah, I've been slowly learning Japanese and just enough to get really angry, and I'm doing that. I feel like it's genuinely a stage in learning a new language, specifically Japanese, where you reach the stage where you know just enough that things are really off, and so you start watching things and really reading the subtitles and starting to get really angry. My poor husband has been very patient with me about this.
Davey Verse just says Tombi uwu when. Still got it.
Close enough.
Yeah, but for me, the moment of realization was so funny when Yanni sits there. It's like, but that's not what he said, and I'm like, yes, welcome to my
Welcome
world.
to my world. Indeed. Yeah, I figured
welcome
it
to
is.
the club. We have meetings every Monday.
Yep, indeed. But you're all right though, hairy enema. All good, all good.
Yeah, and of course, as always, I made myself a fresh cup of coffee before we even started. That shit was done before we even started.
I mean, I've got the big bitch mug now, so I've got the
big.
It's fucking bigger than I am, you twat.
But you're the same height.
So it's thimble sized.
It's a thimble, yeah.
You're a giant, though, Hanayama. Everything is small to you.
Even his penis.
Hey-oh.
Microbeam.
The funny thing is, Paul, everybody obviously takes the piss out of Tombi because he's short. I get the other end of the stick just because I'm fucking 6'2".
Yeah.
He's only 1 inch
Hands
taller
like
than
shovels.
Yep.
I'm
dinner plates.
Yeah.
I'm 6'1". superior European race of
Yeah.
tall
All right.
people. Wait, I
you
shouldn't be
know, you
superior people. That's how the war started before.
giant,
Germany, don't do it.
giant fucking dickheads always try and.
Yeah, but the
fuck-
funny,
You see,
but the
now
funny
this is
thing
what I like to see: Germany and Poland getting along so well.
There you go.
Yeah, but the
Paul, how
funny-
tall are you?
I'm 6'1".
Oh, snap.
There you
So,
go. You can be neighbours now.
There you go.
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
but
you're pretty
the funny thing about that joke is not only do we have the fucking 6'2" height, but literally both my hands and my feet have the according size to being somebody that is 6'2". So if you give me a basic normal coffee mug, to me that looks like a fucking children's toy. Because literally my closed fist has the same height and the same width of your average 250 ml coffee mug.
Yeah.
There we
I'm
go.
not privileged with that. I have oddly small hands, which sucks because I play guitar, so it's harder for me to do stuff. Most people that play
That's gotta
guitar
be a
good
pain.
got
I've-
fucking long fingers, and that's why
I've got the same issue,
okay.
Paul. I've got the
Really?
same issue, which is why I struggled with a standard size guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I had to use, when I was learning the first time, I had to use a 3/4 length
Really?
because it was the only way for me to get my hands in the right positions. Because I've got dinky fingers. They fit
Yeah.
in tight spaces.
Tombi, that was a kid's guitar. It wasn't real.
Fuck off, cunt.
Boot
I
it.
play a,
Stop ruining my image, bastard.
it's got to be extra
Yes, it
bad
was a
for
child
you.
guitar.
Yeah, because you're probably the size of a child, so it's probably the
Yeah.
the right size for you. Luckily,
There
I
you
could
go.
still use regular guitars. It's just I have small fingers, so I have to. I can't shred as well as most, so
Yeah.
that's why I cry every night.
But this is also why I become an electrician, because electricians have got notoriously small hands.
Maybe I should
Electronics
get into
engineers have always got small hands. We can fit in tight spaces.
See, meanwhile, I absolutely abuse the fact that I have fairly large fucking hands because I play piano. Admittedly, I play in a very weird way because I cannot read notes. to save my life. No.
Play 15 notes at once.
No. So
He'd be awful at using one of them old fucking landline phones with the push buttons, you know what I mean?
No,
Like
that's-
just mashing the pad with fucking...
Dial the entire number with one finger.
No, don't.
Have you considered a job as a gynecologist?
Landline phones are fucking easy. Landline phones are fucking easy. Now, but the reason I say I play rather weirdly is because I cannot read musical notes. I've never learned it. So
I can't
But you
read
play
them.
with your toes.
No, I play by ear. No, I play after ear. So I need to hear the song that I want to play fucking over and
Yeah, I
over and
play
over
by ear
again.
as well.
Memorize the fucking melody and then try to replicate it.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, what I did. And then, because apparently hitting play is really hard. Because while Yanni was playing Castlevania, I got the great idea to be like, oh, because Yanni hit 500, I have a great idea. Let's take the Castlevania soundtrack, take any of the fucking songs, take one that I might actually have a chance to play successfully, and then fucking record the playing.
Yeah.
And then I send it to Yanni and be like, hey, by the way, here, because obviously I didn't tell her what it was. It's like, here, have fun. Yeah, and then nobody got to hear it.
So is there a Castlevania song that goes dun 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 dun?
That's the bit where Frankenstein's monster is stiffly walking down the staircase menacingly.
No, the funny thing
You
is,
can do chopsticks really well with extra notes.
yeah, but the funny thing is, those notes do exist in some of them. That's the fun part, because if you've ever heard the Symphony of Night soundtrack, those notes exist. Funnily enough.
I bet they do.
The neat part is I could send Tombi it if he wants to play it,
Yeah.
because I have it here.
I love playing with myself. It's great.
Duh.
You like playing with your organ, do you, mate?
Yeah, the one-eyed piccolo. Yeah, of course.
Tommy,
weirdly,
pull up someone else playing the piano badly and say that's
Yeah.
that's the audio file.
weirdly,
You have it in Discord.
we haven't gone live on Twitter, which is fucking
Twitter, bunch of
Yeah,
Fuck those guys.
yeah. It's a bit strange, really. friend.
Hey, Twitter, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck
Hey,
yourself.
Elon Musk. I like grok. That's all.
But go fuck yourself.
Hold on.
yourself.
Just want to clarify a point. You did say grok and not cock.
No.
Okay. I thought I
What she
Weird.
Heard that excuse
said.
before.
was like, I love cock. In
Hey,
Polish,
Elon.
like,
I like cock.
Blurb
God
it.
bless you, Paul. This is why you're here.
Psychotic mongoose here.
Yeah, basically anything that happens in the show will become a blurb and you'll be immortalized.
Immortalized. Yes.
Hey, Elon,
the
eat my
power of
ass.
the
No.
Yeah.
Let's see how many blurps I can get out of this.
Mate, you'll be earning money before long. Right, as always, let's switch over 40 minutes into the show already. Let's say hello to the chat.
A solid,
Arbe!
Solid
40 minutes
30 minutes.
40.
Don't
40
start
minutes.
that shit here as well, Tombi. For fuck's sake.
Solid 40 minutes and 15 seconds.
You do
And
realise
when you
on
get
that
the-
episode of the pub when he
Yeah.
said Arbe, a few episodes later he pronounced Earth as Earth.
Wait, devil?
Yeah,
It's like
do you not remember this? Yeah, he was
Dude,
reading an
devil-
article and he was like, something Earth? And we were like, it's Earth, you dickhead!
Do you know what would have been funnier?
What planet you live on?
Do you know what would have been is if he pronounced it as ear teeth.
You're Jesus.
It's Earth.
Yes.
To be fair, I think Devil is actually a little dyslexic, or
Yes,
a lot of
yeah.
dyslexia.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
he
that's
is. I'm
why
sure
he-
said it.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
said that on
He's
stream.
mentioned it. It's why
That's
he
why
has
that's why I don't mind
Disabilities are
calling me
funny.
that. Yeah.
Disabilities are funny.
I'm quite
Also,
I'm quite
Arbe is a
happy to
really
let-
cool way to pronounce your name.
I know.
No,
he's
it-
Abby now.
No.
Uh,
No.
He's Abby from the last
turning-
Arbe. Like
No.
Shinzo
Arbe.
Arbe.
I mean,
Arbe.
Jack,
Arbe Muktuengo.
All right, Arbe.
I just remind Jack. So disabilities are cool.
Nice.
You never go full retard.
Mate,
Never go full retard.
It's
on
coming.
full display.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Just watch the pub every week.
There you go.
yeah,
We
pretty
go ham with our disabilities.
Absolutely.
So
I go
1
full
minute
Polish.
and 50 seconds after saying for a solid 40 minutes. Let's go and say hello
right
to the
then.
chat. All 132 fucking messages. So
Hello.
Arbe, and then we got Major Zap, who is lurking and working. Good to see you, brother. It's good to see you. I hope you are well, my friend. And then Lacey. Evening. How you doing, mate? Bishop. I did look at... So Bishop's cooking up some stuff. And I
Yes.
did give it the old Tombi college try. And it's, it's looking good. It's looking good.
Exciting.
Smu the DJ. Say again, Yanni.
I said that's exciting.
Smu the DJ. Hey all, just hosting on my end of the show today. Show the panel some love.
Go fuck
Hey,
yourself.
Yes. Captain Checkbox, minimal efforts. Even though he's working. I hope the night shifts is not fucking you over too much, mate. Uncle Martin doesn't suck at gaming. Hello and welcome, Paul. See, you got your first welcome.
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Bearden, how you doing? Oh, he's not going to say it this time.
Oh, go fuck yourself too. It's gonna be just like the pub. I don't
Yeah.
want to overdo
Terra
it.
Crystal, hello everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Are y'all waiting?
It's like-
Hey, Paul,
No,
go fuck yourself.
no,
Go fuck.
that's a pub thing. Let's leave that to the pub. Let's leave that.
Yeah, otherwise
If
our
something
intro
comes
is
to mind,
just 3
usually
hours.
I'll play with the words. Like if no, I got nothing for Adam Gray.
You're an
something-
asshole.
But if
What,
like
Adam Gray's an arsehole?
Well,
he's an ass. No,
No.
like like on the pub, like for instance, like say something 3D. I'll be like, hey, you guys, why don't you get a 3D printer, print out a dildo, and go fuck yourself. I'd get creative, but it might be too early for that.
Shit, fuck
Poop.
ass.
Yeah. Get yourself,
Shit, fuck
get
ass.
yourself some
Oh, Tommy, thank
Yanni
you.
merch, bitches.
There you go.
Go over to Yanni's channel. Links in the description. Get yourself some merch. Awesome cups.
Shout out to Daily
Awesome
Dysfunction for that originally.
whiskey
Yes.
tits as well.
That was a Daily Dysfunction original. The shit fuck
It
out of
was.
the most.
Yeah.
But Adam Gray with the shit fuck ass.
Tombi, thank
Good to see you, mate.
you.
Good to see you. And then we got brother Rick in the chat as well. How you doing, mate? How you doing?
Rick.
Rick the Dick. Hello. And Terra Crystal Lady, Smu assumed my gender. Actually, technically, that was me just saying hello, ladies. And because I'm in charge of the entire pod, it goes out to all channels as if everybody else has said it. But it did actually come from me. But yes, hello, bitch. Good to see you, Terra Crystal. Good to see you, mate. And then we got Steve, who's awake. Probably.
He's been awake all day and all night. He
All
was awake
year.
all last
So
night.
like every
Yeah.
day and every night.
He's been awake
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
He's on
I
about,
would call
I
him
don't
the
know,
Sleepless King.
26 hours no sleep or more.
He is the
Yeah.
perpetual walking zombie.
Yes, the sleep
Yeah.
zombie.
Oh.
Steve has been awake since there has been light.
Yes.
Maybe he is actually the Sandman. And
He could
and
actually
gets to
be.
sleep.
Yeah.
Actually be. Andy Matthews.
lot.
Hello, brother. How you doing?
Andy.
Yes, Andy Matthews. And then Commander Classified. Hello there. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag. Welcome, welcome. And then we got Dawn of Mutilation as well. So I normally skip through and just cycle on to the people I haven't said hello to. Then we add Insidious Bliss with the incredibly generous gift of 10 Tombi memberships. Thank you very much. Indeed,
Go fuck
absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And yes, I will promise I will try and capture him so he can't escape. He will be in a cage before long.
I am loose, and just like the women on that show.
Yeah.
Have you got any olive oil?
Me?
Yeah.
I've got loads.
Jackass.
Jack's
Oh, God.
no worries.
Oh, mate. Oh, the fun we're going to have with you, Paul. The fun.
I could go
Fresh
get some.
meat.
I was just cooking.
Nice. And then Maria over at Unlocking Law.
Well, if you remember, he's already had to sleep with me to get on the show.
That's
Exactly.
true.
This is true. Yeah.
And Maria says, sup,
He
everyone.
was so
Hail
gentle.
panel. Hail
I
chat.
tried.
I can
Did he
imagine.
put both hands? Was he able to clap this time when he put both hands in?
And I have my hands are
Champion.
fairly small, so I was able to fit in tight spaces.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah.
That's quite
Yeah.
impressive. Eraserhead, how you doing? How you doing? Hello there. And then we got Flame Mage as well. Oh, fucking hell.
Flame Mage.
Fucking hell, Yanni. Come on.
He's not yelling.
Yeah,
at me.
Yanni.
I
That's all your
know.
fault.
What a cunt.
It's always the woman's fault
Nasty bitch.
every
It is.
time.
It
You need
is.
to get a cat
You
flap,
leave us
Tombi.
women out of this.
I had this discussion the other
Let's get
night.
together,
I'm
you're
not
Yeah.
putting a cat flap into a solid oak door.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
No.
Us.
No, just let the cat run into the door. Put a fake one there.
Well, that's what Rosie does. The fucking glass of the fucking back door. Fucking head burst
The
into
problem
it.
would be is that she could still come through the cat flap anyway, and you'd end up having to open the door to boot her out again, regardless.
Yeah, which is usually how it happens.
Totally impractical.
Yep.
You can get
we got-
one-way cat flaps, though.
I think they're called prisons.
No,
Yeah, they are
like a
generally
magnet,
cool.
a magnet catch on them. Well, no, those are the ones that are just for your cat. But
Yeah, just for
there
your
are
cat,
ones
the
that you can
magnet
just
on
flip
them.
them so they
Yeah.
only open one way,
Yeah, they're like a.
but
well,
not through oak doors.
I was just about to say they're like an anal sphincter, but unfortunately that goes both ways now.
That goes both ways, yeah.
Well, it goes both ways when you apply a lot of pressure. Anyway.
Mhm.
Talking about stuff. Felix Santos, I like Tombi panel and chat. Let's quickly move on. And then we've
Talking
got-
about assholes.
talking about assholes. I select Davey versus message, and Greg's like talking about assholes. Hello,
Hello, you
hello,
cunt.
Muppets. Hello, you cunt.
Th-
It's
That
good to
was
see
a
you, good to see you.
segue of sorts.
It is a segue. I
Nice.
like the word segue, especially how it's spelled.
Seague.
Seague. Yeah, exactly. It's like, how is that
Steven
segue? Just,
Why is-
just as much as
Segue.
Why do
cue.
they also call? I don't know if they do in across the pond there, but they also call segways those little fucking
Yeah, a little.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah,
two-wheeled
that's-
scooters.
That's
Scooter
spelled differently.
things.
That's
Yeah.
spelled different. So that is SEGWAY, but Segway is SEGUE.
Yeah,
Segue.
aren't they
Yeah.
Sedgeways?
This
Yeah,
words.
but
Segways and
how
segways.
Letters.
letters, god damn it. But how retarded is the
hard.
word Q? QUEUE. I mean, it's you don't need the extra UE at the end. We just got it.
Sandy
Yeah.
Q's gonna go sick on you now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I blame both of those pronunciations, by the way, on the French, just because.
yeah.
Yes,
Well,
of
the
course.
I was gonna
French
say
generally
the
are
French.
dicks.
Yeah.
Bastards.
They are pretty fucking annoying, especially with their grand pricks. Oh yeah, prick.
Massive
Fucking
pricks.
hell.
I've got
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking French, man. Fucking French. And at just that moment, 15 million French turn up in chat. Good to see
ready
you,
to-
Frenchies.
Appearing in small boats. Indigenous
Oh,
French.
but
Yeah.
they're not French. They're not French, are they?
And then they, and
Tombi,
then-
it's
and then
okay. They turned up to surrender.
You just slightly raise your voice and then they just come up.
They scatter.
They all come bearing white flags.
White flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
It's not even,
Real
the white
Wave
ones,
Nation
it's
Gaming.
outwashed, the national ones.
Say that again in English.
It's not even a real white one. They are just washed out the original native one.
Yeah.
The blue and red just washed out of
They
it.
just got some bleach and it's like, let's get rid of the red and the blue. Fuck it.
I
It'll
mean,
work.
it's just as useless, so might as well.
But Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Hi, Tombi. One day I would love to have you on. Ooh.
Real
Send me
Wade.
Ooh.
Send me deets, brother. Send me deets.
He's having you on,
Really the
mate.
pub.
Yeah, I was going to say it could be an April Fool's, but Rick just comes in with anal method acting.
Context would
Yep.
be useful at this point.
Context would be kind of useful with
Just
this.
talking
one.
about his career.
I think
Yeah.
this is what he
That
searches up.
sounds like Rick.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did.
It's his favourite Google search, perhaps.
It's his favorite Google search, exactly.
His most searched site. Anal monkeying.
#1 bookmark.
Yeah.
Return to monkey.
Is anal method acting like, like when you're doing like this sort of, video biography of a famous porn star or something like that? You gotta
What,
like
and you go for
full
extreme
method.
close-ups.
Yeah,
What,
you're going
and-
full method, and it's like your asshole has to act precisely how that porn star would have.
You've got to do like an inverse version of that Ace Ventura scene where he comes out of
Damn it, I was about to say that.
comes out
Your
of like a
asshole
rhino.
isn't winking enough. Put more acting.
That was the first thing that came to my mind too. Was that scene
Fucking
from Ace
Rick's fucking playing with his butthole. He's trying to do 50 pence, 5 pence, fucking every 5 seconds. Right, clench, release, clench, release.
Squeeze real tight and let
Release.
loose.
Got to get his pelvic floor fucking movements
Kegels.
doing.
Mm-hmm.
Crimson
God.
Shadow. Shadow's back. What's the crack, Yanni and the Coven? Fuck YouTube notifications.
They're,
What
they're-
notifications?
Fuck you, YouTube.
Don't depend on
Yeah, it
them.
never
They're-
fucking works, mate.
Yeah.
YouTubeisms. I mean, the thing is, we're apparently live, but who knows? We might not be,
You never know.
Might not be. Because it's shit the bed well and truly on Twitter. Both mine and Smu's hasn't connected. That's all. Fuck 'em.
It's showing one on, one on Twitch and one on Rumble?
So yeah, one on Twitch, one on Rumble, which is great. 6 people watching over on Yanni's side, 3 on Smu's, 28 on mine, 0 on I think that's Kick, and that's some other shit channel. It's mine, so don't worry about it. But Crimson, welcome, brother. Good to see you. And then we got Lord Thoth. Hail, everyone. He says.
Hail.
Hail be
Hi,
to you,
hail.
sir. Jacob. Just the man I want.
His name is actually Lord Sauce, but he's got a lisp.
Is this like
Now
fucking Mike Titan? Now Kith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's playing with his fucking dollies. Now Kith. Right, okay. Incidentally, I'm just gonna bring up this link, guys. And sadly, Jacob, I'm gonna put you on the spot, kind of. We need to rally round, guys. We need to rally round to give Jacob a bit of a hand here. The landlord to his property is basically turfing him and his parents out, which is kind of shit. And as a result, there is a GoFundMe. It's his GoFundMe to help do the relocation stuff. So what I'm going to do for Jacob, Jacob's GoFundMe is basically any super chats or anything that comes into my channel today, I'm going to throw onto that GoFundMe. Here's also the link to that GoFundMe. So if you've got the occasional quid, if you've got a quid, you got $1 or anything in between, and it's spare, only if it's spare, guys. There is no pressure with any of these things. Please chuck it onto there. And that's fucking the worst fucking URL ever. Why does it have to be like 9 million fucking characters long? Can't I just copy that one? Right, better link for Jacob. Sorry, mate, I'm putting you on the spot. So there's a better link. There we go. Much better link. It's across the board. Links just there. Any super chats that come into my channel. In fact, I'll say any super chats that come into my channel all this week for the remainder of this week will get thrown across onto Jacob's GoFundMe. I will also put your name as the root of what's going on there, minus obviously the YouTube-isms with their 30% and God knows what other crap. But if you can, $1, $2, £1, dibdobs, it doesn't matter. If you can share it far and wide. If you've got your own channel, please consider posting the link on your own channels as well, just for the foreseeable. Rick with a $10 straight away. That will be placed onto the GoFundMe. Thank you very much indeed, Rick. It's incredibly generous of you.
Thank you.
But yeah, sharing is just as important, guys. So if you want to share it far and wide. I will place it into the description after the show has aired. And I'm also going to quickly just log on to my channel. I'm just going to post it as a pinned link as well. So it's a bit of a shit deal, really. Jacob suffers from Duchenne's muscular dystrophy, in a wheelchair, lives with his parents, who are both in their 70s, and his dad's not very well either. Been told by the landlord that we have until the end of May to move out, so very, very time sensitive on this one, because they want to give the property to the son, which is fine. Give the property to the son who's coming out of the military. So all of the family are on fixed incomes, and as a result, they're doing a GoFundMe to help with that relocation. So very, very, very good cause there, guys. So please consider giving generously if you can and if it's spare. That's the most important thing. If you can and it's spare. If you can't, there's no problems. Share it far and wide. Share it far and wide, guys.
Absolutely.
Yup. How far did I get through the chat? Fuck. I don't know. Oh yeah, there we go. Because I got down to where Jacob was. Jacob! How you doing, bro? Apart from the obvious. Because that's kind of a retarded question to ask you. How are you? Eraser. We said hello to Eraser. And then we got Hyperbolic Ninja. Oh my god. Amazon is going to reboot Doctor Who into Doctor Who. And it's going to be made for modern audiences. Their words, not mine. April Fool's, mate.
That's an April Fool's joke.
Is it? Oh,
yeah.
You got debated.
He acknowledged it later on in the chat.
This is why I hate April Fools and shit like that.
You got debated.
And Jacob just there with Val Kilmer past. So sad. Yeah, if you get the opportunity later on, jump into the intro. Rewatch the intro because, yeah, there's a lot of Val Kilmer. Hats off to Val Kilmer, rest in peace. And yep, Adam Gray, R.I.P. Natty McBatty just comes in with Loose Women. Yes, 30 minutes ago she said Loose Women. And we are catching up with chat very, very quickly. As quickly, Crimson just says Loose Mingers. Nice. Do you know what? We don't use Mingers enough. We don't use Mingers enough.
No,
I think we don't use it as often as we used to. It's sort of fallen by the wayside.
Do the Americans use it?
What is Mingers?
Mingers.
No, then.
Yeah,
No,
no.
what is it?
It's an ugly person, a right minger.
Yeah, it's an ugly. It's basically an ugly bird.
Yeah, or it could be an ugly bloke as well.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it can be a bird or a bloke, but it's definitely a 2-bagger, maybe a 3-bagger.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember Mingers.com?
No,
No.
Yeah,
favorite
I do.
site, not mine.
Yeah.
Greg says yes.
Yeah, I do.
What?
I'm making the same face. as
Hold on a
Paul.
minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
That is a
hold on minute.
bad site. Yeah.
Hold on a
As
minute.
in-
Is that how your missus met you?
No.
It
That
was
would
like
have
a
been-
really fucked up version of Hot or Not, and
Hot or
basically
Not.
rated
It was
just
just
how
not.
busted these weird looking people
I think that the website you're thinking of, Abe, is actually called Rate My Mingers or Rate Your Minger or something like that.
Rate.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
Rate.
Let's-
Yeah.
let's-
There's a
let's-
whole
let's-
series.
let's
There's a whole series of
properly,
websites
yeah.
from like
Does
the
that sound
early 2000s or late 90s called Rate My. Like
Good.
Rate
Yeah.
My Turban. I think the first one that started off was Rate My Poo,
Turban.
where
Turban,
people would Rate My Poo, where people would just post pictures of the
Rate
shit
My
they just
Poo
did.
was such a good site.
Exactly, man.
That was a good site.
Rate My Turban was a classic,
Oh yeah, it's the first of the month. Holy
but
shit.
I'm not even sure they're still going. I would have thought they'd have been taken down by now.
You'd
Yeah,
think.
I'd imagine so. They've
Yeah.
probably got
But was
took down like 20
Mingers.com
years
one
ago.
of those, or is it just those that the kind of blue waffle gallery? Yeah,
What?
the Mingers was the blue waffle gallery type thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pictures
I
of
don't
people
know.
with
I'd never
pictures
never
of
went
people
on.
with
Yeah.
angry growlers.
tapeworms
Ugh. Right, enough of that shit.
and stuff like that.
Hyperbolic says
No, I've never seen that website at all. I
You
don't
should check it
watch my
out.
own work.
yeah, I don't look at my butthole anymore. Hyperbolic says no. Doctor Who ended with Peter Capaldi in 2017. Doctor
Yeah,
Who
me
is going to
too.
be Robert
No,
Harvey.
I mean for me too. I think that too.
Hashtag
Robert
me
Harvey.
too.
Now that's going to be a blurb. My ass hurts. Blurpers get on it. Evening panel and chat. Good to see you, brother. I'm going to fly through, and Natty says the energy of this stream is wild. We do
is.
try. We do try.
It's up and down.
I'm
Like
looking
a
for
horse draws.
ratemyturban.com.
Like a
Oh,
horse
were we
draws.
supposed to be trying?
I was about to say we haven't even started.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you want to put some effort in, you could always turn your camera on.
No, fuck
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Exactly.
Go
Don't-
fuck
don't-
yourself.
Yourself.
Don't want to Medusa the audience, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that we're losing people all this. We're losing people all the time. Prophetic apathetic. I haven't met many with hands like me. My middle fingers are 4 foot long. I know it says 4 inches.
What?
I know it
4
says
foot?
4 in. I know it says 4 inches.
Oh,
Fucking hell! I just wanted to say 4
They're-
foot.
they're the
4
same
inches
thing
long.
to
Holy
Tombi.
shit. Say again.
They're the same thing to you.
Yeah, I mean the thing is a male's 3 inches is massive. You know what I mean?
It is fucking massive.
It is fucking massive. It is. Ref, hey up me ducks. I'll get onto those supers in a second, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Keep them coming. Keep them coming if you can. You are awesome. You are awesome. Ron, hello there. How you doing, Ron? Good to see you, my friend. Major Zap again. Great chinwag, lurking, working, listening in. We love our lurkers here. We love our lurkers. I'm playing with a fucking broken bloody Q-tip. Why? Don't know.
yeah, Rate My
Go
Turban's
fuck
gone.
yourself.
Go fuck
Oh, that's a
yourself.
shock.
Prophetic says, I used to snap PS2 controllers in half. Then I just gave up and went PC, keyboard and mouse, but I have to change the binds as WASD is too close together. No, that's perfect for me. So,
like for real.
yeah, I mean, that is absolutely perfect distance for me because I've got fucking tiny hobbit-like hands.
It's amazing what anger can do for you, though. You know what I mean? Like you get really fucking rage quitty with a game, and you just snap the controller in half. I remember this once. I was watching Armageddon, right? You know, with Bruce Willis. I was watching Armageddon, and like they hatch up this fucking plan. If you don't know the plot to Armageddon, they hatch up this plan where they're just going to get in a rocket ship, yeah, and fly to this fucking asteroid. And they're going to land on the asteroid, yeah, and then they're going to come flying back from the asteroid and land. And I just got so fucking angry with this plan that I threw the remote at the TV. I broke the remote and the TV. And then afterwards, when I'd calmed down, I realised I could have just used the remote to switch the TV off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as you're watching Armageddon and not Armageddon on with Bruised Willie.
Bruised Willie.
It is a
Bruised Willie.
Bruised
Fucking
Willie.
hell.
It is.
Wow.
It is.
That's hard going.
It's where he tries to bang an asteroid and just doesn't
Yeah.
realise how physics works.
It's some chick.
I'm going to fuck this asteroid out the way.
Damn, that asteroid thing.
Yeah. But
Right at the beginning
of
the film, they're like, we got to search for the biggest ball busting, biggest dick guy in the porn industry. We got an asteroid to fuck out of here.
Bolites got back.
mate.
I'd watch that
Bruce
porno.
Willie stepped forward and he was like, I'm going to do it.
And
Welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag, guys.
yeah, welcome to the Hump Day Chinwag, where we talk all sorts of bollocky shit.
Bro
if
literally
you don't
said,
Total bollocks and shit.
nah, bro literally just said, fuck that rock.
Yep. He gave it a 1,000-yard stare and then just decided to hop on. Right, skipping through. Let's see if we can catch up with chat a bit. There's the links to the chat. Then we've got Rick. Here's to Jacob with the 10 dibdobs. I think, did I say this one earlier? I think I might.
That was
Perhaps.
that was the first one, yes.
That was the first one. Then Rick for the second for 20 dibdobs. Didn't know Jacob had Duchenne's. Here's another 20. Brother Rick, thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. So, like I said, all the supers for the entire of this week will just go straight across to Jacob. I'll collect them all up. And all of this is recorded. There's in the Tombi Discord, there's actually a tracker in there. So you'll be able to see all of these come in. And then we'll make sure it's posted and receipts are given.
Super organised.
I know,
Super organised.
Like, oh, look bad.
I'm so disorganised compared to you. I can't even remember what fucking day it is most of the time.
But
That's
the
more
thing
of a
is,
function of age.
you know why it is though, is because one, I'm fucking tismed up to fuck. But the thing is, I'm where I'm working during the day and I'm watching other streamers do their streams, I'm seeing the best parts of their streams quite often. So I'm seeing the little tips and little things that they do. And I'm like, I watched Pirate Software the other day. And I'm like, oh, actually, do you know what? That's a genius idea. Why don't I just have a dono tracking fucking channel on Discord? And anytime there's a super chat or something that comes in, it just flies off and just makes a note of it. Perfect.
Tombi's Borg, confirmed.
Yeah.
Your technological distinctiveness will be added to my own.
Yeah, assimilation.
Assimilation complete. And then Smu the DJ gifting 5 Smu memberships over to his channel. So if you are a content creator or a streamer, remember that YouTube, and if you're monetized, YouTube has just refreshed your free memberships, so make sure you give those out. I will give mine out on the 2Ts tomorrow. So Yanni, remember to do yours as well the next time you jump in.
Yeah,
And Wolfie is a member now over on the Smu channel. Then we've got Major Zap. Then we've got our brother Dealbreaker. Hope you are well, my friend. Hope you're well. We do miss you, mate. But I hope everything is well. Sukasa. Good to see you as well. Becomes a member of Smooth and Classy Vigilante. And then he rounds that up with another round of 5. And then we've got Untamed Mando. Grumpy old ninja. Good to see you. A bit of Dom H again. Joel Reese. And then we got Lurkio as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. And on to the next super chat from Crimson for £10, which is real money. Crimson, thank you. Incredibly generous of you, my friend. Incredibly generous. The first message was for Yanni's chat. because YouTube notifications made me miss the Castlevania stream. Oh,
I'm
bastards.
sorry.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
I can't count on that shit. They're so bad.
Yeah.
It sucks.
And
Sorry.
then we followed up with Insidious Bliss again with the Mad Lad 50 dib dobs. You should
Whoa,
make
buddy.
Paul eat
Thank you.
pickles for donations. Yes.
This
Every
dude-
so what were they doing on the pub? What was it? Every how much?
It was 20. Unfortunately, I am all out of pickles, so I can't do this today.
Oh yeah,
have
of
you-
course.
have you
Yeah,
got a
that's sure.
Yes.
That's right. He ate them all.
So you know you've got that rubber dick that sits in the corner.
The rubber pickle.
Yes. He's trying to pretend he hasn't got a rubber dick in the corner now. we know your fucking game. 20 dib dobs and Paul will gag on his rubber dick. There you go.
Not confirmed.
Welcome to the show, Paul.
First pairing,
He's like,
folks.
not
Just
confirming. Bastards. I'm
We
gonna-
didn't discuss this hazing before the show. I had no
yeah,
idea
yeah,
you were
we
going to be
should've-
doing this, but I'm down for it. Go for it,
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
Also, the shameless claim that he has no pickles left. Like,
Hey.
does anybody smell that? Because I smell grade A bullshit.
Do you
Yeah,
think
it's like the person who hates fucking pickles and he just happens to have none in his house when he had loads in jars.
Yeah.
I only picked up pickles because I was trying to make raise money to go to Vegas, which I did, and
Aw.
Have you been
people
to
helped
Vegas
out.
now?
I have not. No.
When
And
you
this is
going?
gonna-
When's your Vegas trip?
I am going on the 15th. It's for the FNT meetup on the 17th.
Cool.
Awesome.
Have you got your? I'm assuming you're using Stream Elements or something to collect your tips.
Elements and Kofi. Yeah.
Drop them into chat,
Nice.
mate.
Oh, right on.
Yay.
Cool.
Yeah, just drop them into chat. So Paul is still getting the old dib dobs for his Las Vegas trip. Just drop him straight into chat, mate. Go for it. Get
Alrighty,
it
hold
far
on.
and wide. Far
I
and wide.
appreciate it. Oh no, you guys
it's
are
all good, brother.
too
That's
kind.
That's what this shit's all about.
You heard
What?
him. We're being too kind.
Too kind.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Natty says pickles.
Pickles are
Dems is good.
Yes.
Mhm.
Pickles
So
are good.
I hate
are amazing.
pickles. I hate
I hate
pickles.
pickles
Actually,
too, man.
I hate most vegetables. Like I grew up a picky ass eater. Just like I hate it all. So on both my channels and the pub, I was doing $20 donos for
Cheers, Tom.
just eating a little thin slice of a pickle. And the other day I had one of those like big Papa pickles in a pouch type thing,
Mhm.
and I was doing like $20 bites of that because that's a big fat nasty thing.
Oh yeah.
And I hate
It's a
it. I hate-
cucumber, not a fucking pickle.
that was it was just a soggy cucumber essentially, and that's why I hate pickles. They just, and especially dill. Like I'm Polish, and Polacks love putting dill on everything, and it just makes me hate Polish food altogether. It drives
Now
me
you
crazy.
see, it's funny because when I go to the supermarket here and I try to get pickles, it's always in like a really sweet vinegar. They put way too much sugar in it. But when I go to like the sort of like world food section and I pick up Polish pickles, they're nice and vinegary. You know what I mean? That malt vinegar taste rather than the sweetness. And it's just fucking water. Yeah, I love dill pickles. Absolutely love them all day long.
Same here.
I hate them all, and people keep trolling me on my channel, making me eat pickles and stuff, and it's genuinely making me sick.
That's fair.
But that's the suffering I go through. You know what? Now that I know if this is gonna be a thing here, god damn it, I don't want this
No,
thing
no, no.
haunting me.
No,
we're not
I
gonna
can't
abuse
handle
people.
it. Please no.
No, we
It'll take up
abuse
way too much
people-
time.
We abuse people with razzing, with taking the piss, but we're not going to make someone fucking boff live on air.
No, we're not going to make
I'm still gonna
eat pickles, but what we are going to do is we're going to make
Eat
you
cock.
deep throat that plastic cock in the corner of your room.
I did do a review tech. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Rich from Review Tech, where he's always
Yeah.
kissing cucumbers and stuff, but I did pull a Rich, and as I was about to bite that giant pickle, I just did a quick kiss on the lips real quick.
Quick kiss
I'm
on
like,
the
what am I
pickle.
doing? Quick kiss on the pickle. And I screenshotted it. I'm like, what has my life become? I hate it. But like, I'm trying to do the thing where you face your fears. So maybe if I eat enough pickles, I won't be disgusted by it.
You're a lot more brave than me.
Insidious is convinced that I'm starting to like pickles, so that's why.
I've only recently started leaving sliced pickles in my Burger King. Normally I get them takeout.
And it's not just Insidious too. It's Insidious, Seth, me, basically all of your chat on Sunday.
Everybody's trying to troll me. I will keep it's funny. It's good content. I hate it though, but it's great.
Davey Verse has just said, what I've heard is Yanni and alleged husband pickle eating contest.
Yeah, I think we can see the motivation behind that.
Yeah, of course we can. We're not fucking daft. You may as well just say bananas.
Time out. No,
he just wants to see
Spritz bottle.
He just wants to see a alleged husband with a phallic object in his mouth.
Yeah. Yanni, have you added your spritz bottles yet?
Yes. I did. I added the blue one, but not the pink one because that's gay as shit.
Well, that was the idea.
No, she hates pink though.
Yeah, this is also true.
Yep.
Is the lady one green?
No, I only put up the blue one. Should I put up a green one too? You think?
I mean, the thing is, if you've got a male and a female spritzy bottle, they could have spritzy fights in chat. They could. Abe could be spritzing his daily all over her face.
Oh my! Oh my! Suddenly, my chat becomes a lot more popular.
The opportunities are everywhere. Smu the DJ says Company Boys is at 90 subs. Nice, get in.
And if y'all in chat enjoy all this sussy talk happening here, we get just as gay over on the Company Boys channel. Hanayama-san can confirm. We just try to out-dick each other. Lots
of dicking.
So you like touching teapots?
We are crossing streams and playing
touching
gay
teapots,
chicken.
Playing cock conkers.
Gay dick.
Soggy,
cock conkers. What the
soggy biscuits and all.
Have you never played cock conkers?
I've never been in the armed forces, Tombi.
All right, okay.
The armed forces have been in you, though.
Oh, no.
Then you're in for a treat. You can, obviously... I'll leave you to your own imaginations for what cock conkers is all about.
Tombi's had a lot of lightsaber fights in his life, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Haven't we all? No?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
With the fake noises and everything.
Look, no hands. No.
Sukasa, I got a membership. I wasn't even in chat. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. I mean, the people are... what's the word? Fuck. Shit. Ass.
Drivers?
Those are not the words you are looking for.
Entitled to receive memberships, even if you're not in that particular chat at that particular time. If you've been in the channel at any point in time, said hello or interacted, you're then entitled to a membership. But YouTube has put this thing in place where if you get like 6 gifted membership and you haven't done like a super chat or a gifted membership or membered up yourself, it then stops you from getting them.
Oh, is that it?
Yep, 6 months. Yeah.
That's lame. I've been wondering because people have been gifting memberships and it's not getting assigned, and it's just
it's
we see
all
people
ass.
that don't have them. That's dumb.
Alucard has joined us, 1884. Sorry. Hail everyone! It's good to see you. Good to see you. And Davey Verse slightly wrong there, but he goes in the naval.
What are you doing there?
Yeah.
Shit. Nearly dropped my tea.
You can imagine Davey Verse in the naval, but the problem is if he's got a sticky out belly button, you're not going to get very far, are you, mate?
Oh my God.
I mean, how do you collect your shirt lint if you've got no belly button?
Well, I mean, this is a good thing. I mean, what colour? I mean, why is all belly button fluff that murky grey?
It's a very good question.
that murky
With
grey
dead skin
too.
cells
Why is it all
collecting.
so delicious as well?
Why does it always smell like vinegar?
Why does it always taste like fuck shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
So
dogs.
good.
So good, so
Oh,
good.
by the way, I got a $5 tip from Darkside Phil saying hashtag go fuck yourself. Oh my god. Darkside Phil's after me. He's after me.
DS
Yeah.
penis.
Shout out to Darkside
It would be,
Phil.
it would be fucking hilarious if DS penis just turned up in chat because we would all collectively say "Go fuck yourself."
Go fuck yourself. I'm actually. You want to know something funny? I got Raw Phil not watching DSP, but I'm watching someone restreaming Phil just to see what dumb shit he's saying about the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's cracking me up.
Yeah,
I'm hooked. I can't quit this dude. He cracks me up.
You are literally an extra in Brookback Mountain, aren't you?
I'm an extra in Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah. I just can't quit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking gay cowboys.
Yep, that's me.
Rick says, who among us is actually asking those questions? Good. Yeah. Who is asking those questions? Smu says, it was me.
It was me, Barry.
That's all that I put in Ryan Kinnell's chats every time. Just to remind him of that horrific story that he told about his quote mark friend dancing with the Power Ranger girl, only to discover it was like a 300-odd pound man with a beard.
It's fucking worrying, isn't it?
It was me, Ryan.
It was me all along. Oh, it's the wife. Hello.
Hello, wife.
Ah, yeah.
Hey, Tam.
Everyone saying hello.
Hi.
Hello. A little bit lower, little bit lower, little bit over towards my crutch.
And it disappears.
Add some lube.
Back in 38 seconds, guys. And I'm spent. Clifton says, I couldn't keep my dinner in. Sorry, I am back. Hey, what? Are you not very well?
Pickles.
You don't deserve your dinner for posting that sister leveling shit and tagging me in it, you dickhead.
Oh, shit.
It was like, I swear he was going to start fucking invading, and then I realised you're both in fucking Germany. It's like fucking Hanayama is just going to walk down the road and just find out where Clifton is.
Bitch
and then suplex him.
Yeah.
So close together.
Oh, bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. Right, okay. For a solid 1 hour and 21 minutes.
All right, that's way longer intro than the pub's ever done. Like I said, we only did 30 minutes up to chat.
Yep.
You guys,
I think this is even a record for us.
I think it is. I think it is a record for us. So I'm just going to kick off with a little bit of this. Obviously, everyone's seen the news by now. The late great Val Kilmer. So Hollywood remembers a wonderful actor. Some people don't remember him so fondly because he turned into a bit of a dick at times, but then he grew out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as you do. Sadly, the news of Val Kilmer's passing, to be honest, I was actually surprised he lasted that long after Top Gun because he was in a bit of a fucking state. But directors including Ron Howard, Francis Ford Coppola, and Michael Mann have paid tribute to actor Val Kilmer following his death, aged 65. Starring in some of the biggest movies of the 80s and 90s, including Top Gun and Batman Forever. Coppola described Kilmer as a wonderful person to work with and a joy to know. Who is it? Joel Schumacher definitely didn't say he was a wonderful person to work with.
Yeah.
Especially
he was
not
going
on
through a
the
rough period there.
Yeah, that was his rough time.
Yeah.
But singer Cher, more plastic than actual meat
More
these
plastic
days.
than human now.
I'm more plastic than human now. A former girlfriend of Kilmer's summed him up as funny, crazy, pain in the ass, great friend, and brave during his illness because he had been ill for quite a long time. Died of pneumonia on Tuesday in Los Angeles. His daughter Mercedes told US media. She said her father had been diagnosed with throat cancer in 2014, but later recovered. Tracheotomy Surgery affected his voice and curtailed his acting career, but he returned to the screen to reprise his role as fighter pilot Iceman alongside Tom Cruise's 2022 Top Gun Maverick. Kilmer's other film credits, including 1991 The Doors, which is a fucking great film
It
to
is
watch.
amazing.
And he
Kilmer
really,
movie ever.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's the best Kilmer, but he does a fucking really good job in it.
I love that movie.
Plus the Western
Yeah,
Tombstone, which is
Tombstone's great.
personally,
phenomenal.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
So good.
I still think Tombstone is arguably one of his best, and the crime drama Heat. And then the funny thing is that Heat, the scene where he's laying down the suppressive fire against the old Bill, and that is actually taught to the police out in America as a proper training example.
Yes. I actually think I heard that on Joe Rogan, that they show that scene from the movie to police officers, to just in case a robbery goes down.
Yeah, because it's all about how he's switching from one direction to the other direction, magazine swaps, the whole process about laying suppressive fire and how you can combat it. But paying tribute...
I think he played a very good part in The Saint.
Do you know what? The Saint actually is one of those guilty pleasures where the film isn't absolute fucking kick-ass. It's pretty garbage, to be honest. But it's so good in so many ways. I mean, it's pure fucking cheese, especially some of his accents, where he's playing like fucking gay Frenchmen and all sorts of other shit, and homeless bums and whatever. But
the cheese movies can be fun too.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Top Secret.
Top Secret is one of his early roles. Was absolutely fantastic.
Really, really good sort of slapstick comedy or visual. It's got some visual gags in it, which are quite unusual.
And then we've got obviously Mad Mardigan as in Willow. Was always
near and dear to my heart.
That's probably the first time I ever saw him on screen. Was from Willow. But then you've got him as Elvis in True Romance. So a lot of people don't know he was in True Romance as well. Real Genius, Smu the DJ says, is actually very, very good. Rick raising the glass to Val Kilmer. Terra Crystal, his movie Thunderheart is very underrated. And Alucard saying, at least he went in his sleep, the best way to go. Yeah, agreed.
I had to confirm with my husband the title, but The Salton Sea. That was
The Salton
really
Sea, yeah.
I love that.
So his art extended to his poetry, artworks, filmmaking, and simply the way he lived. He wrote Bon Voyage, Val, and Thank You. Smart, challenging, and brave. See you, pal. I'm going to miss you. US actor Josh Brolin wrote alongside a picture of himself and Kilmer on Instagram. You were a smart, challenging, brave, uber creative firecracker. There's not a lot of those left, correct? British actor David Thewlis, who worked with Kilmer on the 1996 ill-fated and possibly the fucking worst film ever, The Island of Dr. Moreau, which was just in production hell for so long. With Marlon Brando was in that one as well, wasn't he?
He just couldn't care that he was even on the film.
No, he just couldn't give a flying monkey shit. He was one of the most extraordinary people I've ever met. Proud to have called him a friend and co-conspirator. And fellow Brit Will Kemp, who appeared in the 2004 film Mindhunters with Kilmer, wrote so many great memories of working with him. He was fun, unpredictable, generous, and overall very kind to me when I was very new to the job. And more tributes paying in. So obviously born in 1959, Kilmer grew up in middle-class family in Los Angeles. His parents were Christian Scientists, interesting. A movement to which Kilmer would adhere for the rest of his life. In age 17, he became the then youngest pupil to enroll at Juilliard in New York, one of the world's most prestigious drama conservatories. He made his name in comedies, starting like fucking devil now.
You're devil.
I'm fucking devil in it. Comedies, Top Secret in 1984, and Real Genius the following year, before cementing his acting credential as Iceman, the nemesis to Cruise's character Maverick in 1986's Top Gun. one of the decade's defining movies, and also responsible for the biggest influx of pilots into the US Navy that they've seen in very, very long time. Kilmer went on to star in fantasy Willow and crime thriller Kill Me Again, both alongside British actress Joanna Whalley, who they married in 1988. The couple had 2 children. And then moving on to The Doors as Jim Morrison 20 years after the singer's death. Tombstone, in which Kilmer played gunfighter Doc Holliday, and Heat, which he appeared alongside Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, were also hits. And we'll wrap this up with he took over Batman's cape from Michael Keaton for Batman Forever in 1995, which is fucking insane.
Best Batman.
Fucking 30 years ago, though. It's
Right.
bonkers. Which achieved box office success but mixed reviews, and Kilmer pulled out the next Batman movie. So yeah, sad passing of arguably one of the screen legends that we all grew up and watched. So we'll probably do some form of watch party in celebration of his life at some point. So we'll keep you in a loop with it.
And
Hell yeah.
going on topic, I just dropped something into the private chat because deadline is dumb, and it directly correlates with this one.
Yep, stand by it. Let's bring this up. Share this tab instead. Remembering Val Kilmer in photos as Batman in Batman Forever 1995. See photos of his best work through the decades.
Yeah, and that's not Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not Val Kilmer.
Oh my god. No.
You had one job, Deadline.
God
Fucking
damn it.
Jesus.
You had one job.
One
Absolute
job.
fucking balance.
Because
Absolute
that's
fucking
obviously my
That's
Yep.
that's like fucking that's a massive fucking insult. That's a massive fucking insult.
Yeah, that's a big fuck up.
They did less research than Ubisoft on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Literally.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, they at least got Batman. Assassin's Creed couldn't figure out what a samurai is, okay?
Yeah.
So they at least got the right character.
Yeah.
So
Still, all
50-50
in all,
on that.
though, rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So we'll do a watch party at some point, and we will watch his more memorable films. We'll set out a couple of nights, and we'll just hit them all together. So everybody's welcome. Bring your popcorn, bring your beers, and then we'll just toast the night away to Val Kilmer and his splendid acting career. Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace.
Legend.
Right. Okay. Let's have a laugh.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Hey, Val Kilmer. No, too soon. Too soon.
Oh god.
But hey, you can tell Deadline to go fuck themselves.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
Yes,
Deadline.
Absolutely.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, speaking of people that can go and fuck themselves.
Indeed.
Okay, popcorn out, people.
No, this is really easy. This is just
Yep,
for
got it
me
ready.
to fucking laugh at. Because so Ubisoft announced a new subsidiary studio with partner Tencent after Tencent acquired 25% of their total share value. And yeah, so apparently shareholders didn't like that news because their stock plummeted harder. They lost double digits of their stock market value in a single day.
Oh my god.
Aren't they basically getting those shareholders to pay off or to shoulder the debts of the company that they've run up over the last 10 years? Yeah,
Yes.
they're just going to offload that debt back onto the shareholders and fucking say, well, it's just business, man. It's Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that they have been basically going like really, really hard down, then slightly climbing back up until people realize, okay, this is still a shit show, then it's falling again. But just after the announcement hit, they dropped. Like, look at the day when the announcement hit, that massive drop.
The 5-day.
Wow.
If you
Look
go on
at
the
that.
5-day, you can just see like the first cliff and then the second cliff when the Tencent announcement hit.
People don't like China.
No, people don't. No, Paul. Funnily enough, people don't like Ubisoft.
Yeah,
That's true.
Because here's the thing. Everybody was ready for Ubisoft to just directly sell to Tencent. And so when Ubisoft announced that, okay, Tencent bought more shares, But we still have the final say. Everybody was like, go fuck yourself. And then the stock dropped. It's not because people hate China or Tencent. People hate that Ubisoft still has control.
Ah, that makes sense. That's funny.
That's the thing. It's like, everybody's like, yeah, Tencent acquires more shares. And it's like, so majority shareholder? No? Fuck. Sold. Immediately sold.
Sorry, China. I take it back. We love you, China. Come back. Take over.
No! No, don't tempt them. No.
They can take over France.
Yeah.
It's France. They're taking over France. Ubisoft is France.
First of all, it's a French company, so who cares? Second of all, no, Yanni, you
Quebec.
Ubisoft is a French company, Greg. They have a subsidiary studio in Montreal, but it's a French-founded company, so it's a French company. Fuck them.
Go fuck yourself.
So Yanni, we definitely want Tencent to buy Ubisoft. We 100% want Tencent to buy Ubisoft because Ubisoft is the single most bloated gaming company that exists, with currently over 19,000 employees for some godforsaken reason. I don't know what they do, but they're not doing shit.
They make quadruple A games. That's what they do.
Apparently.
They have people in their offices that get paid solely to bring the developers coffee, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
And that's not a joke, by the way. They literally have people who get paid to go into the kitchen, make coffee, and bring it to whoever ordered it. That's why they have 19,000 employees. If Tencent buys them outright, guess what's going to happen? They're going to cut the workforce down by 75%, which still leaves them with like over 4K people. But they're just going to cut out all the bloat and save a fuck. Like, do you know the employee costs that they have in a month, having 19,000 employees on payroll? And now cut that down by 75%. Guess how much money they save per month? And Ubisoft wonders why they're sitting in the shit and being in debt for like nearly like what was the last update? They were in debt 271 million euros.
Yeah,
but
270.
to the power of 21. So they're like almost 4 billion in debt.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I wonder how we got here.
Yeah, they are literally not going to survive. There's no way they can do.
The way I see this is like the managing directors got together on the ship in the bridge, and they're like, "We are fucked. This thing is sinking. We need to get on that lifeboat as quickly as possible." And then they just jumped on and set the lifeboat free, and then they're just waving as everyone else on the ship is just going to go down.
Yeah.
Play the violins as the ship goes down.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, because obviously the Gilman family is very keen on keeping a chair at the new board of directors if Tencent buys them. And Tencent staked that deal of whether or not Assassin's Creed Shadows is successful. So since Assassin's Creed Shadows is not successful, Ubisoft has made in the meantime 3 different tweets, first claiming 1 million players, then claiming 2 million players, and then claiming 3 million players. Meanwhile, not a single one of these garbage-ass shield sites has reported 1 million sales. So where are these 3 million people? Where are these 3 million players when you don't even have 1 million in sales? And the funny thing is, even IGN called them out on it. Even IGN was like, okay, you report 3 million players, but there is no report of 1 million units sold. How does that make sense? And if IGN starts to question you, you know you fucked up.
It's easy enough to explain because they've got their subscription-based model, and it's just people that are paying $17 for the subscription, jumping onto the game to activate, finding it's a puddle of shit or playing it. That's what they're classing as players in the 3 million bracket.
Yeah, but even that one doesn't make sense because from the last financial...
Well, it makes more sense than fucking... We all know that they haven't fucking sold anything.
Yeah, of course. But from that last fiscal financial report, we know that Ubisoft Plus has barely 700,000 members.
Yeah, but we haven't had the most recent numbers, have we?
Yeah, but I doubt they jumped up by 2 million.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised if... I'm not saying they have, but you've got to...
They may not be genuine users either.
Yeah, you've got to give credibility to the fact that we haven't seen those things yet. you are speculating over numbers we haven't seen. A lot of people could choose the option of paying 17 quid for 1 month to play a $80 game and then say, oh, well, fuck it. Not playing this shit. It's crap. And then canceling their subscription.
I mean,
It's entirely possible.
It is, but like at least in latest in June we will know. But right now, right this second, right here, I myself will make the public claim: Ubisoft is just lying to save their asses.
Oh, 100%. I'm 100% behind you on that one. But
They
there's
don't have
always
3
that.
million.
There's always that element of, whilst we can read between the lines, we all expect we understand what's happening until the actual numbers come out, which I suspect will be fucking heavily
Horrible.
doctored, redacted, lied upon, spun in such a way. They are fucked. They are.
I mean, they can try to spoof the numbers a little bit, but they cannot spoof the subscription numbers for Ubisoft Plus in the earnings call because the investors have direct access to them.
It's going to be the investors that leak the proper numbers ultimately. I mean, they've got to make them public at some point anyway.
Yeah, but like around June-ish is when they have the investors call. It's like end of May, early June. So at the latest by like mid-June, we know what the financial report looks like. And then specifically, we know what the subscription numbers are. And I guarantee you, those numbers and the up until then existing sales numbers will not combine to 3 million, proving what everybody already knows with 2 working brain cells, is that Ubisoft is full of shit and just lying on Twitter to save face. Because they have no 3 million players. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, their claims are too wild.
Like, that they have in total 1 million players giving, okay, we know they have around 700k people on Ubisoft Plus. And even if not all of these people have played the game, because they have Ubisoft Plus, they have access to the game, so they could fudge those numbers. And I guarantee you around 500k players around, like, globally have maybe bought the game. So you can buy 1 million. 2 million gets like, okay, now we're starting to go into Dreamland territory, and 3 million outright is a lie. Deadass, 3 million is outright a lie.
Yeah. Well,
But still,
look at
I find the market crash funny, so fuck him.
Yeah. So Ubisoft stock falling again just days after the French publicly announced the deal with Tencent. Looking at the markets in US, UK, France, the company's stock fell by at least 11.8, which is fucking hilarious. Shortly after the deal was announced, multiple employees reached out to express worry over layoffs at Ubisoft for those not working on the included franchises. Yep. Ubisoft says that it expects the deal with Tencent for the new subsidiary to be completed before the end of 2025. When it closes, Ubisoft will maintain 75% of control of the new company that includes its ass Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry games. Are you surprised by the Ubisoft's stock falling back down? No. Right. Next.
Also, by the way, what's funny, the new subsidiary has Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry. There's no mention of The Division. There's no mention of Ghost Recon.
Tom Clancy's.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, are you just going to throw them away? Are you going to sell them off?
No. They said the 3 IPs are Tom Clancy, Assassin's Creed, and there was a third one.
No, not Tom Clancy.
Tom Clancy's.
It's specifically mentioned.
Oh, Far Cry. Yeah.
Only Rainbow Six.
Right.
It's only
Rainbow Six from Tom Clancy's.
They specifically name dropped Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six franchise, the Assassin's Creed franchise, and Far Cry. Ghost Recon, The Division, all of that was not included in the new subsidiary.
No Splinter Cell.
No Splinter Cell. None of that was listed in the official briefing.
Maybe someone else could buy it out.
Well, the thing is, that is, if you take those Tom Clancy games, that is actually, and you look within Ubisoft, the Tom Clancy franchise is actually a profitable franchise.
Yeah, it's profitable.
Yeah.
The Division 2, it's actually the Division 3 is going to be coming out. That is under preparation. And they operate the Division and all those Tom Clancy things as a completely separate team from the Assassin's Creed team and all the other games that they do. So there may be some cross-pollination with personnel moving in and out of the team, but generally the artistic vision and the sort of direction of the Division franchise within it is under the control of the people that originally made the game. So I think they would do well if spun off separately. They've got enough support with the Tom Clancy IPs to do pretty well on their own there.
Now, I'll be honest, I will laugh my ass off if they end up cancelling the Division 3 and just selling that IP off. I would laugh my ass off if they're that fucking retarded. I mean it's Ubisoft, so
it's a good franchise. I find the first one better than the second, but I've only played a few missions on the second one because I wanted to complete the first one first, and then got into multiplayer on it. So the PvP aspect in the central area of New York is great. And it is. The Division 1 is just fantastic. Still, even now.
See, I would actually prefer Division 2 over 1, but to be fair, I've also played more of 2 than of 1.
I played a lot more of number 1. We played, me, Vordy, Kara, and a load of us all played 1 religiously, and it was the game we were playing between expansions in World of Warcraft because WoW was in a fucking shit split at the time. So we were like fucking Division. And as soon as
I didn't get into it till like 3 years back, and then me and my friend Andrew, he sort of always introduces me to cool games that I initially dislike because I can't jump on them, and then by the time I learn the interface, I'm absolutely loving it. So like that one was one of the first ones he introduced me to. I was like, oh, Ubisoft, are you fucking kidding? I'm gonna have to download an external loader, and oh god,
and then
I'm glad I did. It was really good.
Yeah.
And then obviously Paul would absolutely love the Division 2 because God, there's so many menus.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, and the gun customization. The gun customization is like second to none. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
A bit of a weird interface.
The level of configuration you can do across the board. But Jacob's GoFundMe is at $455 so far. Good job.
Hell yeah.
Keep it going. Right, Abe.
Good job, guys. That's awesome.
One.
That sucks. Do better.
We can get more. You cheap bat. No, I'm joking.
You guys bloody suck. Man, move it. Let's do some more. Yay. Go.
Thank you, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Anyway, Abe, this one fucking intrigued the shit out of me when you shared it. Fuck. Killed the screen.
Why you killed it? Screen was innocent. That did nothing to do.
Take us away.
This technology fundamentally spells out a road path to creating actual practical applications for force fields in space. So, for anyone who's seen any science fiction ever, all of the ships have shields, right? This is the birth of that. Now, we already have things like, energy projectiles and things like that, but they're kind of useless because they have to work in a very specific range at a very specific target. But this technology uses a series of micro electrodes that alternate between each other to create kind of like bubble effects. So if you can picture like a big flat LED panel, and depending on the type and color of LEDs you've got, each diode will switch on to match a certain color, and then that overall will change the kind of color and intensity that you see. This does that on an electromagnetic level. So the way that this will work, and has successfully worked, is that let's say you take a panel where you have something with a positive, something with negative, something positive, something with negative. If you can picture that, and then they create a series of alternating electromagnetic bubbles. So cool. with that, I think it's called something like a dielectrophoretic field. Mm-hmm. It's an uneven field of electromagnetic push.
Yeah.
And using this on the small scale that we've used it so far, they've managed to move matter in ways that we've not previously been able to do in space previously. Now, if they were to ramp this technology up by making the electrodes larger, by making the surfaces that are they're on, and then providing even more power to them, this could theoretically be the birth of actual shields in space.
Wow.
Do you know what would go really, really well hand in hand with this is fusion.
Yes. Yeah, imagine a fusion generator powering a ship coated in plating like this. Then we are literally in pure science fiction / science reality at that point.
Wow.
And
You
we
hear that, fusion scientists? It's not good enough. Do better.
Yeah, do better. Do better, Senator.
The thing is, there's always been this joke about fusion is always 10 years away, if not further. But they've made more strides in the last 5 years than they have in the last 30.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane and quite
exponential growth of technology, isn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, quite recently, I think it's the third experiment where they've conducted for fusion and they've got more energy out than they did putting in. So they've done the third one now, and this shit is going to accelerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just a complete tangent as well. That's kind of related to that. Grok itself has actually made some interesting discoveries in terms of quantum tunneling.
Yep.
That sort of completely upend the way that we've theorized the way that things like the slit screen experiment works.
Yeah.
And the way that atoms appear in and out of different locations in space and time. But we'll leave that for another week.
Well, no, what do you mean that Grok has? What do you mean that Grok has like sort of changed the way that we see the double slit experiment?
Well, because Grok has been trained on basically all of the scientific papers on Earth. Bearing in mind, these things aren't just LLMs anymore. They're like supercomputers of sorts. They're making connections that people on their own, even amongst international teams, have never been able to make before, and it can do them lightning fast. And then it can simulate potential realities using its own ideas. Or should I say possibilities of combinations.
Fucking Doctor Strange style.
Yeah, kind of.
No, but I guess I meant about the double slit experiment. What has it found out that it makes us see it differently?
Well, one of the biggest issues between bridging the gap between classical physics and quantum physics is that they seem to operate on different scales and by different rules.
Yeah.
And we've never been able to get those to work together. But what's this? This is an interesting take as well.
Yeah, so this was something that came out 3 weeks ago. So basically, they were discussing how simulation theory suggests we may be living inside programmed reality, the strange experiments that already hint at a simulated universe, and what happens next if AI keeps digging deeper into the fabric of existence. So, yeah. I haven't watched it, so I've got no conclusions to draw from this. But it would be good to have a look at this after the fact, do you know?
I think it was Elon Musk, actually, that said the more advanced our simulations become, the more likely it is that we ourselves live inside a simulated reality. And there are a lot of things to, support that idea.
Yeah. Phoenix Santa's all its tech, and we still struggle to house and feed ourselves. Do you know what? We've had this discussion. I can't remember when we had the discussion, whether it was actually on Hump Day Chinwag. Let me make this smaller, just so you can see us. I don't know if it was on Hump Day Chinwag or it was after the show last week. We were discussing the fact that until we get rid of the economies as they are today and move towards the economies of the Starfleet universe, so Star Trek universe, much later down the line, where the goal isn't personal wealth, but it's growth of everybody kind of thing. Until you get to that stage, yeah, I mean, Phoenix is correct. I mean, we're struggling to bloody house ourselves.
Yeah.
And feed ourselves on a equal level. And this is not about socialism or anything like that, or communism or any of that bullshit. This is just.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like some commie gobbledygook.
Go fuck yourself.
You commie.
But the thing is, why haven't we discovered why haven't we got the technology? We're constantly saying we should be going to other planets and terraforming and God knows what. How about just fucking sort out the barren areas of the planet? There's fucking shitloads of room on this.
Oh yeah.
Pebble. Oh, hello, cat.
So many empty houses.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's not really the point, though, of going and colonizing another planet, because that's
I don't think the
we
goal
don't want to
is
have all our
mutually
eggs in one
exclusive.
basket. Because if everybody lives on Earth, even if they're living spread out across Earth, if something happens to Earth that doesn't happen to Mars,
then everything's gone. Yeah,
everything's gone. So it's an
we'll
insurance
always need
policy.
some survivors.
Steve says, I question if humanity has the right to leave this planet and go screw up other locations. Yeah, but you're making the assumption that everyone's an arsehole.
We're going to make other locations better.
We
make
are
Mars
all
great
arsehole.
again.
Yeah, make other planets great again.
We heard that Mars got oil on it. Time to bring it some freedom.
Let's
Need
go
some of that
fuck
uranium.
this planet right up for its oil.
Yeah.
But the thing is human nature to spread and to consume. I mean, it is in our base nature. So us to go to different planets, we're always going to look after ourselves. Yeah. So you can never be in this position where it's
a virus, Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
Yes.
Well,
you are a disease.
Just to circle back a little bit to Jack's point, and something Rick put in chat about the duality of particles and waves in terms of light. Part of Grok's thing, which is completely unrelated to my piece, is that they may have my penis. Yes.
Thanks for all the birthday penis.
Yeah, is that the paper actually suggests there's a different mechanism through which these particles travel and change form, which seems to suggest there are other levels of reality that we basically haven't accounted for, which is funny because a lot of that shit we've just been calling dark energy and dark matter for years, and we can't really quantify any of it. But it seems to have some sort of proof in a way that might be tested. And so laboratories are now scrambling to figure out practical experiments to prove or disprove it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's always been this gap in both quantum and classical mechanics. And it was originally labeled as dark star energy, wasn't it?
Yeah, they just called it dark matter and dark energy because it didn't fit into the traditional mathematical models.
Correct. It was unknown. But the more our understanding of the universe carries on, the more it's actually becoming a self-telling prophecy. It's coming true the more we get closer to it. I love fucking science, me.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Give me more of the science.
Interest.
Yeah, give me all the sciences. Give me all the sciences.
And give it to him.
I can do science, me.
That's something. That's something I
I'm
would say
sort of a
to
scientist myself.
To people who say that, okay, well, if simulation theory is real, then doesn't that make our lives meaningless? And I would say no, because it's still real to you.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you live. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you live in a completely simulated reality. You're still part of it.
Yeah.
That's no reason to just abandon everything and become a nihilistic prick.
Fuck's sake, Steel Leg. Fucking Jesus Christ.
What's he done?
Oh dear, I'm going to share this one. This is good. Right, okay, so...
Is it more mac and cheese with fucking loads of ketchup all over it. all.
Oh,
Police
God.
investigated for 5 hours before realizing the murder victim was actually a sex doll.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn.
Fucking 5 hours. Oh, police halt 5-hour murder investigation after forensics team discovers that the victim is a sex doll. That's fucking.
How can they
Uh,
not tell? How can
Why
you
the fuck
not-
would you need forensics for that?
Where? I want to know where this was.
That's
Yeah,
the
we need to
fucking
know
great bit. Is the black bar across the boobies? No, you can't see the titties.
What country
Fucking
or
hell.
state was this? I need to know where
Country
this
or
was.
state.
What I'm wondering is like were bits of body part like hanging out, but it was like kind of covered up, so they weren't sure, and they couldn't touch it for like 5 hours. That's why it took so long. Like they had to get clearance to go in there and start investigating. Like why did it take so long?
This was taking place in the UK, apparently.
Oh my god.
Well, given the state of our police forces, I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
terribly
Okay.
Careful,
Yeah.
Abe. Careful, Abe. Careful, careful.
Yeah.
Careful, they might be knocking on your door in fucking 7
loose-
hours.
In
Sink
3,
ships.
2, 1.
Hey, no,
I-
fear not, my friends. Fear not, my friends. I don't live in England. Fucking idiots! It's
Yeah,
taking
but
5 hours to identify plastic.
But the
you useless
standards-
schmucks.
The standard approach for the police in the UK at the minute is to arrive 4 to 6 police officers deep at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh
That's
my
their
God.
general
At all.
approach. Because they want to intimidate, to strike fear.
The council
Shut up.
installed the first 15-minute city in Bristol a few weeks
Yeah.
back. They
Yeah.
did it at 4 a.m. They had council contractors doing the work who then had private security protecting them, who then had police protecting all of them, and then the local residents all got out of bed at 4 a.m. and went and laid down in the road and stopped them doing the work and made them fuck off.
Wow.
And that is based on a model that they introduced in Oxford, but basically the council in Bristol is now run by the Green Party,
Yeah.
and they are fucking crazy.
Yeah. It's not surprising.
They're
Wild.
batshit insane, but
And that's why it
There
takes
is-
them 5 hours to figure out that that's a sex doll,
Yeah.
not a real body.
but
Makes sense at all.
They have a
This-
hard time telling the difference in their own personal life. Like
this chick that we're going to show up on screen now is not batshit insane. This is the fucking most
Yeah.
based fucking
Let's see
lesbian.
this.
This is
Based.
fucking superb.
Yep.
This is a message from an OG lesbian. The acronym LGBTQ+ is not a representation of a united
there's
community,
an echo out.
Not
but the
hearing it.
strategic force
Is it gone?
teaming of the LGB with the TQ+ that serves a dark agenda to rebrand sexual fetishes and disorders as sexual orientations.
It's a
For what
trans
was
agenda.
once a legitimate civil rights movement, gay rights, has been hijacked, quite literally, by the TQ+ and used as a Trojan horse to mainstream their degeneracy. First, we have the untouchable Ts, the trans cult, who want to sterilise children with puberty blockers, turn all homosexuals into surgical simulations of straight people, and destroy women's rights to enable men's fetishes. Then we have the Qs, young men feminised by sissy porn, furries and pups who fetishise bestiality.
Leave the furries alone.
And even adult
Go fuck
babies
yourself.
who fetishise infancy are all accepted and protected by the rainbow umbrella that magically transforms all scrutiny into bigotry. But the thing that requires the most scrutiny is the unspecified plus at the end, a placeholder for what's coming next. MAPS, or minor attracted people, a euphemism that is already being used to describe pedophiles who are waiting in the wings for their time to shine. Because the LGBTQ plus sexual psyop is not about promoting tolerance of diversity. It's about grooming society to accept depravity. And as an L, I renounce all association with it and the LGBs who are accessories to the fact. And I urge you to do the same and join the movement for LGB without the TQ+, because we need a divorce, people, and we need it stat.
Hell yes.
Well, I'm gonna chime in here as a someone who identifies as a lesbian black woman. She doesn't speak for all of us. So
yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Carry on talking. I'll be right back.
Oh no, he's gone. What are we going to do now without Tombi?
Let's just have some
what do we
awkward
talk
silence
about?
for 5
I'm
minutes.
going like 38 seconds. Fuck off, cunts.
Awkward silence for 38 seconds.
That's a terrific blouse you're wearing.
No, Paul, you don't understand. There is no awkward silence. There's only awkward. You can kill the silence. There's just fucking dumb shit, nonsense. You might whip out a pickle for some reason, still find one in the corner. So
find one in the corner.
like the one slice that fell down on Saturday, on Sunday.
There's one under the couch here. No.
Yeah, the one that dropped.
Under the couch.
Got fur all over it.
It's a furry
flavor.
pickle.
It is.
It's a furry pickle.
Here, cat cam for the time being.
Oh, little kitty.
Which one is that?
This is the little girl Boo.
That's Boo. Oh.
I hate furries.
I know. That lady was talking shit about furries. That's why I said, leave the furries alone.
All cats are bastards.
No, don't you say
all
that.
cats are beautiful. Fuck off.
Beautiful.
Fuck them.
Boo smells a poo. Blah, blah,
They're
blah.
magical.
Anyways, that was really fucking awesome and really nice to see. We do have legit LGBT, we have legit LGB and T people who are based as fuck and saying exactly what she said there. Yeah. It's incredible how many gay and lesbian people that were fighting for gay marriage originally have come out and said, if I knew it was going to lead to this, I would have kept my mouth shut.
Yep.
Anyways, kitty cam.
I mean, I've got a history of combat in the plus category.
So you're gay?
No.
Oh. Okay. Abe thought he was in then.
The plus...
What?
The plus category rebranding as minor attractive people is basic, and like fighting that is basically what got me banned off Twitter in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is I'm like 4 or 5 years deep into fighting this kind of shit.
Good on you.
And it needs to be fought.
Because actually the history of this kind of stuff goes back. I mean, I was talking about Bristol and the Green Party taking over. Before that, for decades, Bristol's been a Labour stronghold, and a lot of people in the political side here actually were big proponents of the LGBT rights in the 70s. And back then, there was a group...
fucking Savile.
Yeah, there was a group called the Paedophile Information Exchange. Sorry for the words, but that was the name, PIE. And they were kind of a mailing list membership club that operated... They produced an in-house fanzine and with small ads and stuff like that, and circulated that around the country. And they were a pressure group that got Labour to actually condone their position. That was their first organised foothold into the LGBT.
I mean, that's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah.
For an organisation to take the word pie and make it affiliated with something so evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Come
now
on.
I can't spill on
But but also like their magazine, their organisation was called Pie, but their newsletter was called Magpie because it was a magazine.
I thought you were going to say Pedo Weekly.
Magpie, they called it Magpie. So I know a lot of this stuff because of association with people who are affected by it as victims.
Yeah.
And, who people that I've known throughout my life have been affected by it. Many people have passed on who've been affected by it. And I've actually confronted people on the street who were perpetrators and shit like that about it.
Good on you, Greg.
So it's not something that nowadays the political climate tends to support. It didn't back then either, but all this weaponization of the Malicious Communications Act, etc., is basically has been used for the last decade to suppress any discussion of this online. Any discussion
of course it has.
Imagine getting that through your fucking letterbox. Your subscription to the Nonce Times is about to expire.
Nonce Times, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't even a rolled up newspaper or anything.
Yeah.
They used to go on organise membership camp trips to nudist camps and stuff as well.
Oh, in association with the Catholic Church. Come on.
Disgusting.
So Eclectic Goat, hey folks, got to run and get ready for Slice and Dice. Hope to see some of you there. I haven't heard of a single game we're discussing tonight. Nice.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Very nice.
That sounds like an opportunity to invest in Kickstarters.
That's good. That is good.
Yes.
Talking about gaming, let's lighten the mood. Nintendo announces Switch 2 release date and a new Mario Kart game. So Nintendo has revealed the Switch 2, the long-awaited successor to one of the best-selling consoles in history, will be released on the 5th of June. Fans have been impatiently waiting to find out more since January, when the Japanese gaming giant ended months of speculation by confirming basic information about the new device. In a Nintendo Direct Online presentation, watched by more than 1 million people,
1 million.
1 million. It gave further details of the hardware, as well as confirming it would be accompanied by Mario Kart World, the new edition of the Nintendo's most famous game. It also announced a series of other titles for the console, including Elden Ring, Street Fighter 6, tra-la-la-la. The price will vary in different markets, but in the UK it will retail at $395 or $429 with Mario Kart. Interesting.
Little pricey.
Yeah, water graphics, character tweaks. I'm just trying to see some specs about it.
Claims that goes 120 frames, 1080.
Yeah, so the console itself will have a bigger screen than its predecessor at 7.9 inches. That's men inches. With a better display, 1080p compared to the Switch's 720, HDR support, and showing up to 120 FPS. Larger buttons, 3D tech, most of that is just bullshit. I'm still trying to figure out why anyone would want to actually fucking jump to it, to be honest.
True. It's just, with the, we have the Steam Deck out there. We got the ROG version, all these other.
You've got all of the handhelds,
and they're just trying to kind of upgrade the Switch to something that seems a little underpowered compared to those.
I mean, when you look at certainly when the rumors started flying around previously with regards to this device, it just felt like it was exactly the same as the Switch number 1, but it was slightly overclocked. That was basically it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Whereas you see the Steam Deck and the new iterations that they're always coming out with the handhelds and the fucking power that's contained within some of these devices. Granted, they are bigger than the Switch and the Switch 2 is likely to be. But still, it's 19-day difference.
Yeah. And with Microsoft rumoring to enter the handheld market, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, there was obviously the April Fool's joke that Microsoft were going to get in bed with Square Enix, which I laughed at. I fucking laughed at that one. There's a few April Fool's jokes that were fucking hilarious, especially one for my American chums.
I actually had. I'm going to send the April Fool's joke. You can bring it up a little later, but it was pretty. Really
drop it into chat. So Crimson Shadow, I finally get to play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. There was one game that I did see that they were remaking was Legend of Dragoon. And I don't know how many people played that when you were younger, and it was one of my favourite games, very much along the same lines as Legend of Zelda. But Ref, why would anyone pay that? Exactly. And this is what we were saying the first time when we started hearing the rumors about the details around it. Because a lot of the games, you're not actually gaining a lot over the Switch 2 in terms of performance. Why would anybody play it? I mean, my fucking Switch is probably sat in the other room in the drawer. I've probably played it 30, 40 hours max. I'm still good as gold.
And the prices of the games are being raised to like, you know, $10, $20 more than they usually are. And that's no bueno.
Pricey. The whole idea behind Nintendo, and this is why Nintendo is starting to lose its way, in my view. The whole idea between why Nintendo worked really, really well is keep your prices fucking low. Economy of scale. If you keep your prices low, you keep your games cheaper, more people will fucking buy it, more people will play it.
Yeah. One of the most egregious things about this is that there's an interactive game manual that you have to pay for.
Yes,
to pay for it.
I was gonna say, that better be free. That better be like, you know, a Super Mario to the NES, you know, or Mario 64 to the 64. At least make this the little free game that comes with the console. Nope.
Yeah. No,
that's
apparently
ridiculous.
That's absurd. I think they're trying to play off of the whole idea of, I want the latest and greatest iPhone kind of mentality, but I think this is pushing people too far.
Somebody did compare them to Apple these days, and I'm like, that's starting to make sense.
Yeah,
I think it's crossing a line, and I think that's crossed the line for even people that are like, I want the latest and greatest, into going, no, fuck you.
Even the diehards are looking at this and saying there's really no justification for raising the prices the way they have, because it's not like they've innovated the products in such a significant way to justify any increase in costs. It's bollocks.
And
for the funny part, they lost at the home market with that one, because Japan, the Nintendo Direct did not go over well.
No,
absolutely not. Like the home audience literally sat there and be like, "How about no?"
They've given it the 2-finger salute. Yeah, go for it, Paul.
And like a person like me who only just got the Switch recently, like a few years ago, like I haven't invested any money in games because they're all $60. I bought the Zelda game, and I still have tons to catch up with. I'm like, you know, I just got it. I'm good. I'm happy. I don't think I'm ready. If I do want a handheld, you know, like I'd look at one of those Steam Decks or the ROG. I'm blanking on the name of the ROG one, but or I actually have a laptop. Laptops with the Steam is still a thing.
Yeah,
it's still pretty portable. Sure, it's not handheld. You can't bring it. I mean, you could probably sit on the toilet with it. You get your lap a little hot, but you know.
Yanni used to do back.
Yanni,
we used to do back in the day.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you drop out of the call and rejoin it? I just want to see if that fixes your camera, because it's got to the stage where you are very blurry. So I just want to see.
Potato cam.
Yes. I'll be back.
I'll see you in a minute.
Get the lady out of here.
Yeah, Davey versus
get out of here.
The
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. ROG Ally. Thank you, the ROG Ally. Yeah. And
I mean, I don't have a handheld of anything, so I could get, if I was going to pick up a handheld, I would get
my wife
the Steam Deck OLED.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I've got the prepaid library of games there, which I can access with it. Yeah. Whereas a console, any console, I would be paying £50 flat on a game straight off, or you know, and these little handheld things. But I want to exploit the library of games that I've already got.
Hold on. All right. So I got like comparing prices. The Steam Deck, the lowest tier Steam Deck you could get, the LCD, $400. Like, so
that's why
already.
I don't have one.
And, yeah, exactly. And
I don't need it.
If I'm looking at the Switch 2, which what was the? I'm talking American dollars. Sorry,
your camera is perfect now, Yanni.
Oh, interesting. Okay,
yep.
Thank you.
Good. Introductory price for the Switch is $440. So even the lowest Switch 2 is more pricier than the lowest Steam Deck, which is like, all right, if I'm already spending $450, $500 American, on that, I'll spend an extra $150 and get a 1 terabyte OLED, which is the highest price.
Yeah.
So like the Steam, this just was a good advertisement for the Steam, if anything, because I wasn't even considering looking at a Steam Deck, and now with the Switch 2 coming out and that setting the new standard, because when I saw the Switch, it was like what, $299, $300, cool, and then it's a good device and all that stuff. I'm willing to, but man, like already $450, getting to $500. I'm like, all right, I'll toss an extra $150.
Do you know one?
Steam Deck.
Do you know one of my favorite handhelds? Is this
the Wiz? Is that what you call your dingus?
GPU 2X Wiz? Now this little fucker is actually one of the first. I'll say it's the second generation, but it's actually a complete emulator. Plays Super Nintendo games. It plays everything. Dude. And this came out. This came out probably 10 years ago. Easy, 10 years, maybe even longer. These are like rocking horse shit now. No word of a lie that you'll probably pick these up for about £1,000 on eBay.
Right on.
Wow.
They even have like the more newer ones, like a little pocket. I forgot what they call it, like pocket something where they play up to like future generations, like N64, PS1 era games.
This can play Nintendo 64. It can play all the way up to PS1.
Nice.
I got anything beyond PS1, it struggles with. But it plays so much. It's really good.
I really got to get one of those. So many games in one little pocket thing. Why wouldn't you?
I've got a single 1 terabyte solid micro SD card or
nice.
SD card, and it's just got so many games on, and they're all the old classics. Most of the time, I'm playing either Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance, SNES, Super Nintendo. Master System, Mega Drive, Game Gear, Atari Lynx, all of those of the 16-bit era, because they were such good times.
Yeah.
And it's perfect on that side screen.
Right. Perfect. And what perfect portable device. Like Nintendo has a lot to compete with. You're trying to, again, like we mentioned, you're getting that Apple vibe where it's like, all right, now it's just for the label. And, sure, there were some game announcements that were pretty good. Specifically, not today's Nintendo Direct, but the last one they did on the 27th, I believe. So I don't think you guys have done an episode since then. But the announcement of a bunch of like JRPGs, which I don't know if anyone was excited for any of those. But the announcement of Metroid 4 Prime was pretty hype, and that's still coming to the first Switch. So we not a lot of hype for I'm sure it'll run better on the Switch too, whatever. But like we're already hyped for Metroid. There's still stuff to play on the Switch one, so you haven't really.
I'll just play Vampire Survivors, and I'll just carry on playing that.
There you go. Exactly.
But
more positive stuff to come from the Switch announcement, the Switch 2 announcement, and like I said last week, not only Metroid Prime 4, but I guess it's not exclusive to Nintendo, but that Marvel Cosmic Invasion game. That was a nice announcement. I was very happy to see that was not a Nintendo exclusive. I'm like, fuck yeah, coming to Steam, and it's by the guys that made Shredder's Revenge. So
Shredder's Revenge,
that is so good.
Such a good name.
But a couple other good games that I saw today for the Switch 2, other than them bringing Elden Ring and Cyberpunk on. That's pretty cool. But like I said, we've already seen that on the Steam Deck. So those games do run on the Steam Deck, right? Elden Ring,
Cyberpunk, they run fine.
Right on. So I bet that the Switch 2, we gotta just see how well it runs compared to like a Steam Deck. But as far as new games, I like one of the last trailers, second to last trailer was this Square Enix Souls game. I forgot the name of it. It had I think it even had Souls or Blood in the title. I forgot what the title was, but yes, it looked pretty cool. I don't know much more about it, but I mean, Square Enix has been kind of iffy about their games.
You mean the thing that's basically Bloodborne 2?
Duskbloods.
Dust. Yeah. Dusk
Dust Bloods.
Bloods. Yeah.
It looks like fucking Bloodborne 2.
It does look a
I
little
was gonna say,
Bloodborne.
but haven't we all been waiting for Bloodborne 2 to fucking...
Exactly. So this may fill that gap. It looked pretty interesting.
I'm waiting for Sony to stop being a bunch of fucking pansy-ass bitches and finally release Bloodborne for PC.
Yeah.
Fuck, for real.
Fucking
for real.
heathen-ass motherfuckers.
But other Switch 2 exclusives was that Mario Kart World, which I'm not a huge Mario Kart guy, and but it looked cool, like free roam driving and some interesting I'm sure it's hype for fans of Mario Kart.
Clickety click.
Sorry.
And that open world Donkey Kong game turned out to be true, I guess, and that's what that looks like.
Interesting.
So, it's you know what it reminded me of, if anybody plays Deep Rock Galactic, where you could just kind of mine into the ground and go any direction.
Just keep on going.
It's like a mining Donkey Kong game where you could punch through rocks and collect ore and mine and stuff. It looked interesting. That I'll say this. There was some positive things to come out of. I'm Mr. Optimistic. I try to see the first thing I notice when I'm watching like a direct or one of these, showcases is what did I like about it before I start shitting all over it. And
this is the guy who says, "Go fuck yourself" to everyone who joins the chat.
I'm actually a really nice guy in person, guys. I just play an asshole, a dummy asshole on TV. But
right, okay. So we're coming up to the critical time in the show. So I'm going to share this. This was Smu. So Smu almost got caught by April Fools with this one.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I love the fact that he's just a fat scuba diver. I mean, beyond anything else, it's just his fucking belly must have so much drag in it.
And then the date.
2049.
And then the date is like...
Yeah. And you've got everything. If you have a look at the bottom, LS7, Y-Box Series Extra Large, the Switch. There's obviously so many things there, but I mean...
It looked kind of amazing.
The funny thing is with all of the April Fools and stuff like that, it's the effort and the distance they go to really pull it off. And so it's Alucard 2049.
Valheim added a pet rock to their game, which you can pick up. What they've done is they've put a new stone in, which is super rare, and there's probably eight rocks that spawn in a certain radius in the world.
Yeah.
And when you find them, instead of saying stone, it will say rock when you look at it, and then you can pick that one up and then take it home and craft a pet rock that you can have in the game now. So
amazing.
That's amazing.
That is so cool.
This was one I shared with my American cousins. I was fucking laughing my cock off with this one.
I wanted this to be real so bad.
Welcome to the new era in tea. This is Yorkshire Tea Microbrew. No more waiting for the kettle to boil. Like an idiot, our patented microwave brew pouch TM is pre-infused and piping hot in just 60 seconds.
Infused.
Available in original, or let's call it original, gold, and biscuits. Join the T-volution, and it was just the fucking brew pouches for gold standards, and then the caramelized biscuit brew.
That's amazing.
Fucking laughing my ass off with this one. And I had to share it with share it with the Americans, and so many were actually like, "This is real, amazing." I'm like,
"Oh god!"
Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, we won it."
I'm guilty. I looked at that. I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'd get that."
Yeah. Full disclosure. This was shared in the Discord as well.
Yes.
I didn't read the caption. I just saw the picture, and I thought, yeah, well, they do that with coffee,
right?
So why wouldn't the Americans want this as well? And then I said, "This is the Americans doing."
Yeah. And then I just had to add, "You do know what the date is, don't you?"
Yeah, and I said, I don't know what year it is most of the time, mate. Never mind what the date is.
Join the club.
Oh, by the way, before we go into full meme territory, update. Deadline has deleted the tweet after getting shit on it.
Really?
Yep.
It wouldn't surprise me because I mean they've been getting shit kicked out of them since they fucking mentioned it.
Yep. But Deadline deleted the tweet.
Poor things.
And someone got fired.
Not poor things. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Yes, exactly. Right. Okay. So we've done all that.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
So let's. We're in the last knock-in. So let's bounce through the memes. Bounce through the memes.
There's a fair few.
Memes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oof, indeed.
Yep.
Trans Jeremy.
Quick question.
That's a challenging Wang.
That is a challenging Wang.
That kind of thing.
That's a challenging wank.
There you go.
Yeah. Nah.
Bit of
It's
extra
ma'am.
wood, doable.
It
It's
is
ma'am.
It's ma'am, sir.
Okay. Let's get some volume on this. Topless car wash.
Oh my god.
Hi. My friends and I are raising money for a charity. Can you do it?
Okay.
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay.
I'm gonna guess.
Let's get
It's gonna be like
Dudes.
Old flat.
They're loving it.
Hi.
Yeah.
My friends and I
I'd
are
pay
raising
extra
money
for that.
I mean, fair play to him. He's a bloody good sport.
He's not even mad either.
No, that's a bloody good sport.
I'd be aroused.
He understood the assignment and got debated.
Yeah. Oh, mate, can you imagine?
Can't
that?
blame him
Like,
for trying either.
no.
Yeah? Go on then.
Right.
This is
Okay.
great.
Sent me.
Next one. Maybe the wildest minute in history.
All right, I thought y'all want to see this video my niece sent me. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Show it to you.
You know it's good
What
with
we got
that
here? We got-
accent.
We got
Right?
two
I was
dogs
just
chasing a cow out in somebody's backyard.
Oh,
What in the world? The
Uh-oh.
hell is it? Oh, dog bites cow. Oh, cow
Oh.
is in the pool. Oh my good dog is going in the pool after the cow. Oh my goodness, they are in the deep end. They are in the deep end. Oh, dog is biting cow. Cow puts him under the water, dunks him. Oh, he can't get out. He can't get out. They both stuck in the pool, in the deep end, over the head. What in the world? What's this in the background? Oh my goodness, we got a cowboy coming in. We got a cowboy coming in. Oh, he's got a lasso.
Oh my god, it's a dude
two
on a horse.
cowboys. Oh my goodness, cow trying to get out. He's in the shallow end. Lasso.
baby.
Oh, he's doing a lasso thing. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
he got the cow in the
damn good
lasso.
shot.
work. Holy
Holy
shit.
What a fucking Chad.
No shit.
shit.
That was. I'm blown
Anyway.
away by that. Damn.
I'm a little aroused by
I was
that.
about to say, how you feeling,
That
Paul?
all
Yeah.
took place in 1 minute.
How you doing, Night Saber?
Lightsaber.
Batman.
Catman.
Catman.
Batcat.
Cat-bat.
Yes.
Kill him.
Yay.
Kill him,
Amazing.
cat.
I am.
Oh, that's
God.
fucking amazing. Nice, Saber. How you doing, bro?
That's why we have 3D printers.
Mate,
Yes.
that's exactly why we've got 3D printers. The funny thing is with the music as well, that particular piece of the score just works really, really well with that kind of like looking up at the camera.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. More.
Chernobyl vodka.
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl vodka. Let's get retarded. Best vodka from Ukraine goes in the Chernobyl
Oh,
vodka.
I love it. So I'm a retard now. Amazing.
Yeah, he's totally down with Chernobyl vodka.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
The amount of times I laughed at things I shouldn't have laughed at, and then thought I'm going to hell. Probably in the hundreds now. So I'm
Oh
definitely
yeah,
going to
fucking damn
hell.
right. We're all going.
Only in the hundreds? Rookie number.
We're all going there.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do that right now. As soon as he does it, I'm gonna switch my light mode on too and watch my face blow up. No.
Hell no.
Oh my.
Don't do it.
Don't do
Don't do it.
Nobody's watching, right?
No.
This is Beelzebub every Friday night because Devil doesn't know how to turn fucking dark mode on.
Yeah, and he fucking loves light mode. What is going on with him?
The Devil loves light mode. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Turn it back.
So true.
Fucking yeah. Devil made me do it on Beelzebub. Has no idea how to use dark mode, and he likes it.
Yanni,
It's disturbing.
you're a light mode person, though, aren't you?
I am. Dark mode actually really hurts my eyes and strains. Yeah, it really strains my eyes. So I hate dark mode, but I understand. I'm a heathen.
Heretics.
No, that just means your
I'm a
monitor's
heretic.
that just means your monitor's out of date if dark mode hurts your eyes.
Yeah.
No, that's literally your monitor's done shit.
We don't trust men, so we choose the bear. So you understand why I don't want a man in the bathroom with my daughter.
Ah.
Yeah.
Get played, bitch.
Use their logic against them. Like,
Yep.
God damn it.
They hate that.
Oh, yeah. When you
Oh,
turn
yeah.
their logic against them.
Yeah.
That's
When
so
you
say,
use what? You just
I'm
use logic at all.
offended and you're being mean.
Yeah.
Imagine being a Canadian. Lol. I need stitches in the UK. Your appointment is in 43 months. American, I need stitches. Your bill will be 67,000. And Canada, I need stitches. Have you considered dying?
Oh my god,
Yes.
this is too real. This is
Yeah.
so. This meme hits so hard.
None of us have got this right so far. None of us.
Hey everybody, go Canadian healthcare system yourselves.
Oh god.
That probably breaks terms of service.
Yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
being
they
too
care, to be
hostile.
honest.
Do you have a tiny and carry concealed?
You got me.
In the world of concealed carry, one of the biggest issues that we face is printing.
He has a gun!
We knew we had to find a solution, and now we have. Introducing the Tacticon IWB Tactabulge from the extended line with a minimum 12-inch chassis and added non-slip veins for a small extra fee. It's the only concealment solution out there that ensures that nobody thinks you're carrying a firearm because they'll be too busy looking at your gigantic dick.
Oh dear. So not yours. How you doing?
Oh.
Now, instead of people thinking, that guy's packing heat, instead they'll be saying, damn, that guy's packing meat. Look, size doesn't matter.
That's only something dudes with small dicks say.
Even if you have a giant lifted truck, it's gonna leave the ladies thinking,
His other car must be a Prius.
It's so small.
now keep in mind, we've got a limited supply of these Tacticon IWB Tactical Bulge holsters. So the first 100 people will get it for free. That's right, for free. The link is in the description. Tactibulge, carry with confidence. Side effects of the Tactibulge may be severe ego boosts, chafing of the lower thigh, loss of friendships due to severe envy, and uncontrollable female snail trails left on the chair that they were sitting in.
Oh my
Tacticon
God.
will not be held liable for harassment from members of the opposite sex while wearing the Tactibulge holster. Tacticon will not be held liable for harassment from members of the same sex while wearing the Tactibulge holster. Tacticon is not responsible for the severe disappointment of wives, girlfriends, or potential one-night stands that will be immediately repulsed by your false advertising upon arriving back to your house and dropping trow.
Wow.
I'd rock one of those.
Snail trail. That's a new term I'm forever using.
Snail
You've
trail?
never heard that before.
Oh, you're
Jesus,
welcome.
That's common in the UK. You fucking
Really?
just
Wow.
walk down the road in Essex and you
Fucking
fucking see the
Americans
slappers
again.
leaving fucking snail trail. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
never heard of it.
Rediscovering the language.
Fucking
Yeah.
Americans again. Haven't heard of shit.
We haven't.
No, you need to spend
We're
some
lame
time
over
in
here.
the Urban Dictionary, mate.
I really want somebody to
The
ask
UK
me,
Urban
"Now, learn
Dictionary.
anything new today?"
Yeah,
Yes.
snail trails.
Yeah,
Indeed.
learn about snail
Dude,
trails.
I used to work in the Heritage Department in Northamptonshire, and there is an old map of Northampton town centre, and like round the back of the pubs was the red light alleyway, and that used to be called Cunt Grove Lane.
Oh my god.
It was a road in the middle of Northampton.
Yep.
That's
And
fantastic.
that was actually common through quite a few medieval towns. But they changed the name by act of the council, like a bylaw, to change the names.
That's awesome.
They
Tombi,
should have called it snail trail.
do the Hale and Pace one.
Yeah, we have to wrap up real quickly. Which one's the Hale and Pace one? The link.
Paul, we also call it fanny batter as well,
Fanny
because of course we call the vag fanny over here. So yeah, fanny batter is another
Yeah, fanny
Why do I
batters.
find that more gross than snail trails?
frothing at the gash. You get what I mean?
If you can tell me which one it was, whether it was Baldy Boy, No One Quits, Heart Goat, Internet of Things, Babylon B, I'll post it up before we go off. But
I'll just send it to you directly.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go around the room because we've got to wrap up the show. Yanni,
Oh, hello.
what you doing? What you got coming up? Where you going to be?
You can find me over at Yarnwich Live. I play games, swear a lot, and I'm bad at it, and then occasionally do some craft stuff. And this Saturday, the amazing hubby and I are going to be celebrating getting monetized by playing Deadpool and eating a crap ton of tacos. And we're going to try and start and finish the whole thing.
Nice.
Happy days.
We're going to see how it goes. Wish us
Happy
luck.
days. Well, thank you as always for joining us, and it's an
Thank
absolute
you.
pleasure. Jack, what you got? What you doing? Where you going to be?
Hello, I am Jack Tarlad. You can catch me on Twitter at Jack Tarlad and all of my socials at the same username. My link tree is in my Twitter bio. Go and check it out. Tomorrow we are back at 10 o'clock Greenwich. No, it's British summertime now, isn't it? Yes, we are back at 10 o'clock British summertime, which is back again, 4 o'clock Central Time. And that is for Read and Roll. And tomorrow we have our guest adventurer, Tombi, the man. Oh, he was over this side, wasn't he? There, he's over there.
I'm here.
Tombi. Anyway, he's going to be our special guest this week. So will he prevail or perish? Find out. And other than that, catch me back here on Wednesday at 8 o'clock for the Hump Day Chinwag. Until then, though, yeah. See you later.
Sounds good. Greg,
Yo,
what are you doing? What you got coming up?
well, apparently I'm going to be watching you tomorrow night, so that's
Nice.
Thursday.
Watching you.
Friday. Well, mostly I'll be hanging out with Abe in virtual lands and chats across YouTube. But Friday, I think I'll be playing Ready or Not for a bit.
Cool.
And working towards 100% in Zombie Army. I'm trying to get all of the achievements and unlock a load of. Well, I can't master all the weapons. It's just not. It's too long. But getting all the collectibles for the main game and all the DLC is basically what I'm working on currently.
Cool. Happy days. Well, Greg, always a pleasure,
See you
mate.
next
Always
Wednesday.
Always a pleasure. Hanayama, what you got coming up? Where you going to be?
I mean, obviously, Saturday, Anime After Dark, when we watch Sword of the Stranger. And then next week, we're going to start the new series. And Sunday, I have no idea, because depending on if Paul is playing with somebody else or not. If not, he may get invaded again.
Damn you, Germany.
Happy days. Happy
We
days.
will
And so he
see.
should. And so he should. And then, obviously, for Paul, what you got coming up? Where you going to be? What you going to be doing?
In a few moments, I will be replacing my CPU cooler, and depending on how that goes, I'm 90% suspecting 90% success rate. Tomorrow is Thursday, which is when I stream. I stream once a week on my channel, and I'm in the middle of my Elden Ring playthrough, and I'm eating pickles as well. So there's a bit of that going on. Yeah, it's
Nice.
nasty. But I am dominating in
Nasty.
Elden Ring, and I am also confused in Elden Ring. So watch me dominate and be lost at the same time. And also on Friday nights, the next day, I am over on Beelza Hub for the Beelza Pub with Devil Made Me Do It and guests, and Abe's there, and who else we got?
I'll
We
be
got so
there.
many people. And Tombi's going to be our guest there. That's right. I forgot to mention that. But yes, and that is that for that day. And then the next day, oh my God, I just realized how many days in a row I'm streaming. And then Saturday,
Man.
and then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 2 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what it is over there. That's 8 o'clock around 9 o'clock around there. The Company Boys, we play all sorts of co-op games. Yes, Warframe is guaranteed to be one of those. Usually on Sundays we're playing Warframe. Harry Enema over here keeps invading us. God damn it. And the other day we will be, I believe, having another guest on, and not even sure what we're playing, but it's always co-op, it's always chaos, it's always fun. Check out the Company Boys. And that is all for me. And then back here on Wednesday for the Hump Day Chinwag. I'm so happy to be a part of this. This is awesome. Thank you guys so much. And oh yeah, and I'm also trying to get to 500 on my channel. So yeah, please subscribe to all my channels and the Company Boys channel for sure.
Perfect.
Thank you guys
Well,
so much.
Thank you for joining us for the first week. It's been an absolute pleasure, bro. Absolute pleasure.
Glad
Abe,
to have you here.
what you got? What you doing? What you going to be?
You'll find me. Are we doing anything tomorrow? Or are you still playing?
I forgot about tomorrow. TBD.
Okay, yeah. Well, occasionally you'll find me over on Tommy's channel on a Thursday, doing a gaming stream. Then you'll find me Saturday morning at the pub. Then in the evening we'll be doing Anime After Dark over on Tombi's channel. Then you'll find me on Samuel the Infamous's Screaming Into the Dark later on Saturday night.
Into the void.
Into the void.
Into the void, yeah. Same thing. Then on Tuesdays, you'll find me on a gaming stream on Tombi's channel as well. And then be back here next week. I think that's everything.
Busy.
Yeah. And then the rest of the time, I'll be in Greg's Magic Virtual World of Wonder.
Otherwise known as Conan server.
Yeah.
But Abe, it's been a pleasure as always, mate. It's been a pleasure as always.
Mate.
And for myself, where am I? Around here somewhere. There I am. Hooray! More video guides are going to be coming out on Friday and next Monday. I'm going to probably play either Party Animals tomorrow or do another Death Stranding stream, but I'll let you know. I'll keep you in the loop. Friday, no gaming streams currently planned on Friday, but we could play, both myself and Tam could be playing some World of Warcraft, but you'll definitely see us for 2Ts in a pod. Saturday on the pub, first thing in the morning. Later on in the afternoon, some World of Warcraft and some other bits. Sunday Spotlight, where we're going to be starting early. We're going to be starting at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, which is going to be early hours for the Eastern guys, where both myself and the Sun are going to be building a gaming PC. So if you want to see that start to finish, we will go through everything. So we will be streaming that. We will be streaming it live. Final Fantasy 14 in the evening. And until then, guys, thank you very much indeed for joining. Like, share, subscribe. Everybody's links, everybody's socials are in the descriptions. Make sure you pop across to their channels and give them the old like, share as well. And until next time, guys, it's been absolutely fantastic. Oh, what have I forgot?
Saturday's Anime After Dark.
Oh, yeah, Saturday, Anime After Dark.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to watch a film.
Yes.
I made it to the end.
Hey, muzzle off!
Greg made it. Let's go.
And for all of the gifted, the memberships and everything else, just remember, guys, anything that currently comes into me, Super Chats, for the remainder of the week, I'm going to throw across to Jacob. So all of the receipts and everything will be placed into Discord so you can keep track of it. And until then, guys, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much indeed to the panel. Thank you very much indeed to the chat. I'll send you on to a collected goat. And that is it for today. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck, dude.